All right, so we are Star Wars Episode 13. Got the crew together, and we are Christians in space. And Ken, you want to do a little nice?
Yeah, I'm just going to do a little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, a bunch of us are here to play a game. We hope to have a really good time tonight, or for me tonight. And that, like I say, we have some fun and maybe possibly learn some moral value from the game we play today. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Man,
Well, that means I gotta stop playing because I'm not gonna teach you guys anything moral. No
You
morals
give
in
an
this
example
guy.
of what not to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
There you
that's a
go.
moral
Yeah,
lesson.
there you go.
Yeah. God used the Babylonians every once in a while to do his will, so maybe he'll use a dirty scoundrel. Gosh darn it, man! Why can't find a single email with the stinking Foundry link? It's just killing me.
You
All
go
right.
to your browser history a week ago.
All right,
and
let me grab it for you.
I got the 23rd, March 23rd.
March 23rd. All right, give me a sec. I'm like, everyone I'm pulling up, it just doesn't have it on there.
I'll send it in the Zoom chat.
All right. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. I can't believe it's not in there. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one.
It's in the Zoom chat.
Okay. Oh, 1 second. Zoom.
Yeah. Let me see about the Zoom link. Zoom link.
There we go. All right. Yay! We have liftoff. No, it's opening up in Edge. Gosh darn it. I want to Edge to see if it comes better.
Okay, exciting vehicular combat chase sequence. Denouement, right? Denouement, actually, because there's one guy left. It's on there?
You've been using this giant gun you let us have to decimate the vehicle's capacity.
I didn't let you have it.
We say we worked hard to have it.
There you go.
We did.
And mainly due to the efforts of our repair droid. And we've been defending ourselves from the attacking, I guess you'd call them, is it Mos Eisley gang?
No.
No,
Oh, Macon knows who they are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
But,
pirates.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you're
got
pirates.
No, you're not. Are you in the same car with them? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you guys can be yelling at each other right now as you're
Yeah.
racing.
Well, I don't want to actually yell, but yeah, they're pirates. I have history with these guys, but here's a little piece of information. They have a ship. I'm pretty sure it has to be parked out here somewhere. And my guy's like checking his gun and pulling out his,
So
making sure everything's working properly and stuff. He's like, if they got a ship, that means that's a ship we could take.
Yeah, let's get away from the sand.
I don't know if you guys have a problem taking a ship from pirates. I never have. I've never had a trouble from taking a ship from nuns, to tell you the truth. But pirates, definitely. I don't have a problem.
what species
taking a
is
ship
nuns?
from- Monastics.
Yeah, we're already going off the deep end here already.
We probably should do the force rolls.
Oh yeah. Got excited there.
Yeah, I think there's none in Star Wars.
There's a nun race, a species.
No, there's a moon, M-U-U-N.
Thank you.
There's none.
Yeah.
Got you. Oh yes,
you go.
yes,
Oh,
power.
Ah.
Uh,
Got a
David,
great start.
David had to come through. Oh,
Hey!
hey!
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I feel the force. Ah. Awesome.
Good to have a lot of points to throw back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
Ever
yeah.
since I snapped at the one lady at Mosquito, I've just been rolling dark points. I think I just got so angry
it's
as
related?
became engulfed in the dark side.
Definitely.
I finally decided to
conflate
read. This may surprise you all, but I read the rules, And so yeah, the destiny. Each of us can use one on each turn if we want. And let's say I have 0, and you guys have all of them, and then you use one. I cannot use that one until the next turn. You know, when you use one, and I get it. So there's that. So we both can use one, so we don't have to hit the beat button to see who gets it first.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So Macon, you know Captain Cray, and you pretty sure, or you know that the guy fleeing on the bantha skiff is Hastrig, and he's kind of like a minion leader of Captain Cray, and these are Weequay pirates,
All right.
and they're off-worlders, and they have a awesome ship. But there's more than 20 depending on who he's hired for each job.
Okay.
There, and he'll always, and he always has some adversaries there, like tougher hired guns. You always have a couple of those at least. But that's just your pass with him, and that's who you got away with from or whatever. And he wants your gun because he likes that. He wants your daddy's gun.
Okay.
And that's, I mean, I'm saying that's the impetus as to why you skedaddled.
Okay.
So we are, I think, in a bit of a combat right now, right? Turn thing here. I'm opening up the combat
the end.
character. Yeah.
We just shot the pilot, and there's one guy left, I think.
Yeah, and he's leaping
Scrambling
back.
down. Yeah.
So he's gonna lose. He is gonna lose some piloting there. And I looked up the piloting rules too, or kind of how it works. So as far as rolling maneuver stuff, and I was pretty close. I was maybe a little harder, but I made everyone do the same roll, so it doesn't really matter. And I wasn't looking for a failure. I was looking for the degree of success that the maneuver was.
And most of the additional difficulties are the setback die.
Yeah, as opposed to, yeah, I need to. Yeah, that's the one thing I read in there is you make the difficulty on just a normal difficulty of
Based
what you
on
think
the
it is.
situation, yeah.
Not on the situation, just based on what
Right.
that thing is, and then the situation adds in setback dice and all that.
Yeah, modifiers. Yeah, they're the
Yeah, so, all that stuff. So anyway, okay. I mean, I made it 2 instead of it. Probably should only been 1 difficulty, but that's about the only difference I would. As far as anyway, okay, let's go. Let's move on. All right, so I think we're gonna start at the beginning of the round 3. So Lacution, it's your turn. You're
My turn?
Yeah, and you're piloting this the
Oh god, what a sorry bunch of we right now, huh?
the Auto D speeder truck.
I think we're
And
doing better than these guys.
so it's an easy, which is 1 difficulty to drive it, but you have, okay, you don't have, I'm not going to say you have the heat of the day because you're sort of an enclosed truck, even though it's got open windows, so it's air, but it's just the way it's made. It's giving you an environmental cover. So 1 for the way you're situated, you're short.
Base difficulty, yeah.
Yeah, 1
One
for that.
setback?
Setback for the height.
1 setback for the height. I'm gonna say 2 setbacks for the way you're uncomfortable in there.
And
Okay.
did you say 1 difficulty?
Only 1 difficulty. And this is just you trying to punch it and get faster than, cover ground better than
Like
he
a
is.
bantha.
Well, you're just trying to race, towards him.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm gonna just kind of move you up a little. So I guess we'll play costs, in this thing, but obviously, I liked how Kevin suggested he's gonna guard the town after this. Okay, Macon, your turn.
Can I hit that guy from here? Is he medium range?
No, not medium.
Okay. So
Uh,
I'm going to offer my assistance to whoever's piloting, I guess,
Piloting. Okay.
if that's possible.
Yep. Hey, backseat driver. Every
Yeah.
driver every driver loves a backseat driver or whatever. Pass.
Yeah, there you go.
I
Is,
see you
uh,
holding a sunshade, so it's easier for you.
Is Brack still on the cannon, I take it?
Yeah.
Because as soon as Brack can take a shot, I'm assuming he's going to do so. So yeah, I'll help the boy keep the land speeder steady so he can get a better shot.
Okay, so you give him a boost. Brack.
So I'm looking back. I'm trying to see this last shot. So we did 4 difficulties, so it was extreme range.
And now
Last
you're
time,
in
right?
long range. I would
We're
say.
down to long. Okay.
Yeah, based on I'm looking at the map here.
Do we
To
need,
me-
need to have our pilot go first to bring us up a little closer?
Oh, you can if you want.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do that. Yeah,
Are we still in the same initiative? I take it. Yeah. Let me pull that up.
Because I don't know if the Weequay is going to have time to get all the way to the back and then take control.
Well,
and
okay,
go to
the one
guy
that's
and-
the one weekly that's next is dead. So
Oh,
you
okay,
have
well,
2
2
spots.
more slots. All right.
Yep. So go ahead and pull on up and get closer, Arias, if you can.
It's not my turn yet, is it?
You can switch
take-
them around.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
take
we're going
a
to
few
swap
more.
Okay.
places.
They want you to speed up.
So-
Hurry up! They want you to get closer so you can get a better shot.
Do I roll piloting planetary?
Yes. So it's 1 difficulty.
Engage. Oh, wait, wrong.
I'm gonna give two to step back for the how hot it is and the wind.
Okay, and I get a boost from Megan.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait. Oh, so making you're giving it to him and not to the shooter.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I think his piloting, if he can get us in closer
fine.
and
Yeah.
steady it on, it'll give him a
The
better
other-
chance at a.
The other piloting maneuver is the where you can do a piloting assistant move. Shoot,
Okay.
I wish I had the name of that. Co-piloting move. So in a vehicle, you can do a co-piloting move, and it's an action, and you roll I think it's 2 difficulty check, and then if you succeed, you actually lower his difficulty by 1.
Okay.
So
should
that's
I
a pretty
attempt
cool
that?
one. So that one is. Let me find you the page on that one. So it's like Age of Rebellion, page 246. I don't know where it is in the Age of the Empire book.
Yeah, I don't have
Oh, Age of
a
Rebellion.
bunch of piloting ranks, but
See,
it's too
I got all
difficult.
3 of them here.
Okay,
All
good.
right.
Yeah, so it's a so let me go here. Co-piloting, average 2 difficulty piloting check. So it'd be piloting planetary. On a
Gotcha.
successful check, each success it downgrades the difficulty of the next. That's
Okay.
odd. Downgrading won't help us very much.
I got 2 successes and 1 advantage.
There you go.
Nice. That's pretty good.
All right, so I did that. So he loses 2 of the difficulty. So Garrett, you
So
can pull
downgrade
2.
difficulty
Wait,
to,
where's the
or
co-pilot?
take 2 setbacks off?
Does he downgrade the difficulty or does he pull
co-pilot
2
action.
off?
Let me find the exact page. This is a good one to know because if we're doing pilot stuff, this is a very useful one.
Yeah, let me
Mhm.
try to hold on.
Heck yeah.
Although once we get Mekon in the piloting seat, I think we'll be
Let's see.
great. as
Under-
well. So are you in the AOR book or the
Yeah,
Age of Empire?
Rebellion book.
AOR, okay.
Wait, am I
So I had it listed near page somewhere between 246 on. Is that right?
Oh, here. It's in the table.
Yeah, it's in the table. Co-pilot. So in this for co-piloting, and most people unfortunately play it where they decrease the difficulty, but it's technically a downgrade of the difficulty. But since there's no reds, it actually wouldn't be helpful in this situation. Sorry,
Yeah.
There's no red.
misled you.
Okay.
Also, what I would think though, you would need a co-pilot seat. Like the ship would actually have to have 2 pilot seats. You know, this is
It's like someone sitting next to you, pointing out where to go. Watch for
well, that would be a
this.
boost. This is like actually having the controllers as well.
That's probably true too.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So yeah, that's because I've seen that some of them have
So that must be
co-pilot
for
seats.
more advanced.
Yeah,
for
I've
more
seen
advanced
vehicles that say
combat, I
co-pilot.
think.
And actually, when I saw those, like, what I don't know what that means, but now I realize, oh, that's what that means. If you now use a co-pilot,
So we use that when we have.
so just use a boost. Have a boost.
There you go.
Have a
Right,
boost,
boost.
Garrett.
Okay.
It's good to know, though. I didn't even know that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're easily getting within another range. So now it's medium range.
That boost made it work. That's what made it work.
All right, so it's in
Nice.
medium range.
All right. So All right, I got line of sight. So he's up on top, running back to the pilot's, the weak way. He's running back to the pilot's area. So I'm just going to lay fire across the top.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna give him a 1 boost or 1 defense because he's
Yeah.
not situated yet.
Yeah. Because there's still stuff up there he's behind and stuff, I'm sure. So I'm going to do the A maneuver, which is the true
Oh.
A maneuver.
I'm gonna give a dark point because you might hit the ship.
It might explode. You know, you
Exactly.
hit the deck enough times, it's going to explode. It's just what they do.
Yeah.
But
Right.
only if you're wearing a bikini, apparently.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
Exactly.
So I'll check to see if he's wearing a bikini, and then
Point
we'll-
at the cannon. Point the cannon at the deck immediately.
That's right. That'll take care of it.
Yeah.
No, we don't want that. All right. So that, and then 1 upgrade in difficulty, and 1 setback for his defense. All right, and medium is 2 difficulty, so red, purple, and let's see if that looks right. So
Darn.
one success, and it's on the ship
Two
gun, which is
advantages.
15, so 16 damage. I think that weapon is pierce as well. We haven't been doing that.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna
Which
make Ron mad.
negates armor. Basically, this is an anti-personnel weapon. It's just
Yeah.
insane. Yeah.
You
Oh
just,
yeah. I guess I didn't write it down.
You just cut him in half. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's-
That's a
What's-
good shot, Brock. I love it. I love it.
Okay. Let's see what he's got. So what's the total damage?
Wait.
Sorry.
so 16 pierce 2, I think.
16 pierce 2. Oh, man.
Yeah.
On that cannon?
I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you see him get blown off.
He
Oh,
left
and
for
you
safety.
critted him. You
That's all
actually
he did.
critted him too. It crits on it too, dude.
Yeah.
So you critted him as
Wow.
well.
I think the damage was enough. We won't need that insult to injury, I think.
I do. I love it.
You want to? Okay. You want to find out how he got damaged?
Here.
No, it's fine. I don't want to take up
Here's
too
what you
much
see.
time, but
Actually, I was going to use the advantage to make it so that
save the
the
advantage.
ship just sort of slowly drifts to the
Here's
side.
what you
and
see.
stops.
There you go.
Ah, you missed. Look. Ah, you guys.
Good.
He found a slide in the sand.
All right.
No, he fell off, and you guys are driving by.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
you.
the wrong way. I'm repeating.
He's running fast.
It's a
Yeah.
rerun. Ah, you guys just fly.
Stop.
You guys just drive under, over him. And he's dead. Okay,
Alright.
so I'm gonna roll.
Well, he said he's using his advantages to make sure the ship doesn't like crash.
Oh,
It just sort of slows down and stops, basically.
is that what you're doing?
I think so.
All right,
I think it was already starting to do that last time, but yeah, that's probably what he did.
It kind of slumps into the sand, but nothing. I'm gonna give it some damage, but nothing. Can't compare. Okay. Let me roll how bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna destroy. Hey, no damage. Okay, it's now in the dirt. In the dunes. Okay. Combat is over.
Yay. Good job, guys.
Is nobody in the skiff?
No one alive.
All right. Let's go check out the skiff and see
Sure,
what
as
we
soon as
got
you get
here.
close, the Sarlacc's just gonna swallow it up. Nothing.
Not gonna happen.
I've seen my share of pirates. These guys are seem a little unprepared. Maybe they didn't know what they're coming up on.
No.
I
My
think they didn't
assumption is
know-
they probably just thought it was me.
Ah,
Just by
I
myself.
think they
didn't
still
know
were
I-
unprepared for just you.
I don't think they were prepared for a guy waylaying him with a anti-personnel cannon,
It's a little overkill, shall we call it?
It's still beautiful. I love it.
Water. Let there be water.
We're actually good on water. Plus, we'll break into that stinking van if we have to and steal all that stuff. I never said I was going to save all those people, just a few of them.
What's this?
Oh, are we doing cool?
Train recovery, yeah.
All right, gotcha.
At the end, sort of the, phew, that's over.
My
Now,
Yeah.
now we only have 2 suns beating down on us.
Everybody
Instead
roll
of
their
Exactly.
cool.
combat.
Or resilience to, I think, regain. Or is it just cool?
Yeah. It's discipline or cool.
Discipline or cool.
Resilience does make a lot of sense, honestly, but that's what the rules say. So.
Well, that's for healing. That's for wounds, I guess. Arias, nothing.
No extra.
Lack,
well,
one.
You know what? Actually,
you get 2
no
lack.
difficulty. Yeah, it's no difficulty. So lack.
Sorry. Take the.
Oh,
You gotta
no
take the
difficulty?
difficulty out,
Yeah, you
dude.
get 3
Yeah.
strain off.
All right, let me roll that again.
Oh, wait.
Arias, you get no, you didn't have any successes.
Okay.
No, reroll. I want you to get used to.
Oh,
I want you to. I want you to reroll. I want the proper dice done when you do it. And
Alright.
don't worry, O2. We'll get to you soon. O2, you by the way, you're at Nito.
No problem.
Okay.
So
Anybody?
what do I get back?
2 strain, right?
Okay.
One strain per success. So that's perfect.
Yeah, they're just successes.
Unfortunately,
Oh, wait, I didn't
advantages
have to
doesn't
strain
help
anyway,
us.
so.
4 advantages. Wow.
Oh, maybe next time you need to use some strain. Let that be a lesson.
Right.
Okay.
How dare you.
I think we had 1 base strain from coming out just from driving out in the hot sun earlier. So that's one of his. But
All
Yeah,
right.
we haven't been out
so-
in the hot sun in a while.
So
Yeah.
you see some burnt up limbs and bodies hanging limp off of this, humming. The bantha skiff is humming
Yep.
and stuck in the dirt and just kind of the sand
Alright.
is still settling as you guys drive up.
That
All
we
right,
had
let's
to
go
do
check
that.
this thing out.
You say you know these pirates?
I know that guy, the one that went by us. What was his name?
Astrid.
Astrid. That was his second in command. He's not going to be too happy about that.
Bought all the toilet paper.
Do I see anybody
All right.
moving or anything?
No. Maybe a
Wanna make
slight
sure.
swing of a limb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do
Making
you want to
sure.
do with their ship? Their,
So
skiff.
I say we take the skiff. Ron, are we just in flat country here? I mean, there's anywhere we can possibly hide this van.
Yeah, it's Dune Sea. You're in the flat
Okay.
area.
So are there some higher dunes than others? Someplace maybe we could just kind of park it and keep it hull down so people can't see it from a distance?
Well, behind Mosnito is the mountains, where the mine is. But out here, way out there are land features, but they're really far.
You know, when
How
I
long would
look
it
at
take-
this skiff, I see a lot of parts in it. I think
Yeah.
O2 might like this to have this as sort of his new supply. We could even leave the extra for the
Jawas.
well, the Jawas love it for sure. I don't know. I'm not used to what Jawas are. They seem a little sketchy, but Bosco
not at
probably would
all.
like it too, with whatever's left over.
Totally trustworthy, those Jawas.
Oh, that's good to know.
So you could tell he said that with a sardonic.
Okay, I'm not used to sarcasm. Sorry, it's not my.
So what if we just took the skiff with us, ran the van back to Mosnito, and then came back, or what should we do? What do you guys want to do?
I think we should bring it back to like the mine. That would.
Yeah, I think we take all of them back, and then
Yeah.
Take all of it
all
back,
3.
and then we'll head back out.
Then
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
yeah, once we bring it back, our trusty and very fair trading partner Yakfo can contact the owners and get them to come out and pick it up.
Yeah, but we'll hide the stuff in the mine so they can't get to it.
Make it hard on them.
Yeah.
And they also probably going to pick up their battle droid out there somewhere.
Yeah, at some
There's
point.
a blinking light on the Bantha skiff, on the control unit there.
blinking light as far as its communications,
Yeah,
or is
communications.
it? All right.
You want to let them know you're here, or shall we let
Astrid!
them
I know-
speak and
You hear,
confuse
let
them?
Let me ask you enough. Do I know enough about his second in command and his voice that I could imitate him a little bit?
So he's
If
not
I
really second
make it
command. He's just one of his minion
One of his
leaders.
guys. I mean, I used to operate with these guys. I know their lingo and stuff
Performance. I'll give you a boost,
like that. What is it? Is that what it is?
or
Performance?
deceive with a boost.
Let me
Deception,
see.
That's good.
Actually, is deception a good one?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can try that one.
Okay, because I take away 2 setbacks with that one because I have convincing demeanor. So I hope my radio voice has convincing demeanor. All right, yeah, I'll try to answer it.
Okay.
What was the guy's name? What happened names?
Well, see, now you don't get those setback dice. You don't care.
Oh, come on. What was his name?
Captain Cray.
Okay, there's Cray, and then this guy, the
Astrid.
one that's Astrid. Okay. You
right.
know what? I'm gonna play the injured card. This is
Astrid.
Astrid.
Astrid, did you get it? What'd you find? Did you get the truck?
This is Astrid. We got ambushed by Tuscans.
What? That's ridiculous.
I got a slug in my stomach. I'm not doing real hot, boss.
Roll your the deception, right?
Yeah.
Versus
They have
right?
set skills that go against other skills, right?
I think it.
yeah, I'm
So
trying to
deceptions versus discipline, typically, but you can always do it against cool or whatever you want.
Yeah, I want to do it again. Something where let's do. Yeah, go up against a hard with 2 challenge. So
Good challenge.
a hard means
Okay.
3 dice,
Okay.
but 2 of them are red.
Okay. So I have the convincing demeanor. It allows me
Yeah.
to take away 2 setback
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
dice.
Yeah, so I won't put any setbacks.
Wait, I think I might have some of that too. Would I be able to give him a boost on it if I have that too, or no?
No,
Give support from the
no,
background.
because it's this thing, and you don't even know the guy. So
Okay.
Well,
I
hold on a
think-
second. Challenge is
I don't
like
have
the
it anyway.
hardest die in the game, right?
Yeah. So 2 red
So
and
I'm
purple.
So I
So-
have 3 difficulty and 2 challenge.
well, 3
2 of
total,
them are upgraded. Yeah.
2
Okay.
upgraded. Yeah.
All right, there we go.
So I mean, there's
And-
lots of room here to say boost. You know the guy, you know his people, you know what he likes to hear,
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a
Yeah.
boost because you know him,
and
Okay,
so with the
and a
radio,
boost
so
'cause
it's
you know
easier
Astrid.
to-
and I'm gonna
and
give
so
you a
with the radio,
boost
it's
for
easier to
your
fake.
injury,
Okay.
that faux
Okay.
injury.
And feel
All
free
right.
to use the light side.
Yeah, I guess I should. So I'm gonna flip a light. Caught him early on that one. Good job, Brad. All right. 1 success, 1 advantage, and 1 triumph. This guy loves me. He loves me.
Yeah.
Astrid.
Is that my best friend?
All right.
Astrid, no, you're my best
Astrid.
friend.
All right. He goes, Astrid. What about Macon? You said you think you spotted Macon.
I did. They
Yeah.
were
Hey, what is he?
Go
What is he
ahead.
with Tuscan Raiders?
no. He was headed away from us. He was with a IG unit. I couldn't see who else he was with.
So he got away?
Yeah,
Dang it!
after the ambush. And I'm
Zack it.
sitting here bleeding to death,
Ah, Zack it. What? Look,
Um,
you go. Ah,
bleeding my
don't
weak
know.
gray guts all over the desert.
I don't got time for this. I gotta go. I got a schedule to keep. I'm going to Ryloth. I'll be back probably in 10 or 12 days. Get your Zacket together. I'll meet you at Mos Nito. We'll go there. Bacon's probably around there somewhere. That's the closest settlement.
12 days.
I think 12 days. Depends on how well this profit goes. It's gonna just hold on. I gotta go. You shouldn't have taken off in the first place.
How many men do we have left? Mos Nito's a little healthier than it was.
Don't worry, I'll be bringing more when I make this sale. this settlement over here never got their guns, so it was an easy catch. We'll be taking them to Ryloth. We'll be back in 12 days. I'll get more men.
Alright. Don't leave me here.
You idiot! I told you not to leave.
I love you. Just kidding.
Maybe with your triumph, you could say that he's one of his better minion leaders, and that he wants to that you can convince him to pick you up on the way out. Bring the ship over here and pick you up. If you feel like we should take on the ship here, I don't know think we can necessarily, but
No, because I'm turning the communicator off, by the way, Ron. No, because he's got like 20-something guys with him right now,
Yeah.
probably. And a couple of them are not, they're a couple
pretty
of hired
tough,
guns,
yeah.
so they're not just pushovers like these guys were. So we're going to need a little more firepower and maybe some more help. So, but are they able to? Well, we're fixing the starport. Oh, nice. We're fixing the starport up, so maybe they'll have a place to land the ship. That's the other thing.
You know they have a Sea Rock Gazanti heavy frigate, so it's a big craft. It would have to land outside of Mosnito.
It's going to have to land outside of now. How many of these skiffs do they
probably
have?
the
I know they have
size
this,
of Mosnito.
Yeah, they have this skiff here, but how many other craft do they have?
They could have 3 more. They might. You think they have 3 more because they can put them on the wings of this Gazanti is a larger one, and it has outside hulls.
Okay. So other craft can attach to this thing?
Well,
or no, the ship.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right, supplemental. So, yeah, we need to get back. We need to figure out a way. Plus, we need to. You
realize that the link has been, it's disconnected. It's off.
Yeah, that's fine. He's
we
probably
gotta use
by
your
now.
triumph though. Maybe before it disconnects, you can get a word in like, hey, all right, let me know when you get back, and we're coming to town.
Yeah, I'll give him the last ping here. Give me some warning before you land. I'm gonna have to lay low.
All right, I'm sending you an encrypted code. That's your triumph.
Okay.
So
right.
the bantha there on its little thing is gonna have let you know when it happens. So write that down, or I better write it.
All right, I'll pull up my sheet. So they didn't have a cannon on this bigger skiff here, did they?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have blasters on board or
roll
anything?
your roll your lore or something based on what you remember Captain Cray had and did.
Is that streetwise or I don't know? Underworld?
It might be streetwise. Underworld is good too.
Well, my underworld is garbage. So two ability with 2 difficulty. Yeah,
that's fine. Just roll that. I kind of want to give you like a big.
Nah, 2 failures.
Yeah, you never. Yeah, whatever you kind of surmise is.
I just know the
close.
general stuff. I don't know more specific. I haven't been with them in a while, and that would make sense. So.
Or you were just with them, and then he liked your gun and wanted it, so you never really got to get the full flavor of what they did. But.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And they have a couple of non-weak way as well. It's not a big, it's not an issue for them.
All right.
So you guys off in the distance, in the haze of the Dune Sea, you see that glow of that engine take off and go to the upper atmosphere. And it's like 3 or I don't know how many engine lights there are, but even though it's far away, it feels like a big,
you
big
see the
engine.
deep plumes and all that stuff. Yeah, that's cool.
Takes off.
All right. Let's loot this sucker. And all these guys that are left, we'll go pick up that one dude and.
Are you gonna go find the other guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll loot this first, and then we'll check out. This skiff still runs, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
We can
there's
take
no
it back
reason.
to Mosnito with us, right?
Yeah.
reason not
Yeah.
to.
Let's. What kind of items are these guys carrying? Do we want to do that now, or do you want to wait till we get back to loot this stuff?
I think the longer we're gone, the more trouble the town could have. So let's hurry back.
All right.
A little worried about our newly hired defense coordinator. He seemed a little. For a Clatoonian, he's not the swiftest, right? And that's saying a lot.
Exactly.
We're not known for our brains.
All right. So you go find the dude that fell off and pick him up.
Yeah. Just in case he's carrying some items too.
Or do you take the bodies, or are you just taking their gear?
We take all the stuff off of them, strip them, and just leave the bodies in the desert. Let the desert have them.
Cold-blooded.
Back to nature.
Okay, so I'm gonna just take them anyway, just because of their stuff.
Yeah.
All right, you guys head back to Oh, okay. So as you guys are heading back, you guys are a big convoy now. 3 vehicles
Yeah.
driving back. Okay.
Ah, what happened?
I think all that O2 is going to see is just parts.
Yeah.
So many
It's just
parts.
So nice. Look what I can do with all that.
Right now.
Oh, what happened? Did I? The
I'm-
map's re-rendering. Did I mess something up?
yeah, you did, Lou.
Mm-mm.
He's
No.
messed
Oh,
it
you're
up.
changing it. You're changing.
Messed it up.
Gosh. Plus, we got that watchtower we need to check out. We got that watchtower we need to check out and fix up. That would be a really good thing to have running.
Can you guys click and open the vehicles?
I can open the blue one. I can't open that one or the bus. I can't open the skip or the bus yet because you haven't given us ownership.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
neither I can open.
Sorry, I messed it
I
up.
can't get either the skip or the van.
What the
I
heck?
messed up the light points on accident. I
Well,
was trying
too
to
bad. Too bad, buddy.
No.
Those are mine. Hey!
It was only, I think it was only 2.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna turn that off. You guys can't touch
Sorry.
Let's just do this.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
go into the
Let's
light.
just-
Don't go into the
there we
light.
go.
Stay with us.
that. All right.
Garrett's just brooding. Ryan's just
let
broods.
me-
Darkness just exudes from his every pore.
I don't know how to give you guys permission.
I need to crush somebody's throat. Goodness, take it easy, man. You need to lighten up. Literally.
You're running in a PTSD state where
Yeah,
the repeated traumas and threats to your life have sort of put you over the edge.
yeah. We keep telling him he needs to lighten up, and he's not getting the pun, which is that's a bad sign. That means he's being taken over by sithosis.
What?
What? Exactly.
What was that?
Pithosis is when the eyes turn yellow. And
Yeah, sithosis.
You never smile
And then there's-
again.
Yeah.
No, I
There's
mean,
dark,
my
there's
name
dark
popped up.
psoriasis and there's sithosis.
Okay.
What was that? My name just popped up and said something, but I didn't get to
Oh,
finish.
he took away ownership from the ability to flip light and dark points.
No, I didn't.
What?
So we have
I
to
did
stop
not.
cheating.
I did not because I don't know how to do that.
You
If
don't know how to-
I would, if I could.
That's an add-on, yeah. I don't know how to do that setting.
That's a
Okay.
module you gotta download.
Okay, I am now giving you guys permission for ownership of these.
All right.
I have to.
So
make
we're
it.
taking this delivery van back to the mine, and then we're just gonna bring supplies to these people on the skiff, or are we gonna repair the van, apologize for the droids, bring the whole thing back? What are we gonna do?
I'm sure the droid's going to head back to town, so it'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
They'll meet up again. Jackfo,
Right.
he'll know what to do.
So what should
Cool
we
if we
do?
could
Just
reprogram it just to carry stuff.
So yeah, we should probably help them repair it.
Yeah.
We can use parts from the skiff if we want, and to try to repair it. Maybe we'll set those trusty Jawas. We'll set them on it. They'll repair it. Good,
yeah,
I'm sure.
they'll repair it immediately because they're so trustworthy. Listen,
First, they
this
have to
skip
take
is
it completely apart to make
Yeah.
sure all the parts are there, and
How
then
many,
they'll get to the building part again eventually.
how many guys will this skip hold? Because I think we should keep it as a secondary vehicle.
It's a very useful.
Sorry, I'm trying to. do all this.
You talking about the skiff or are you talking about the van?
The skiff.
The skiff?
Yeah. I just don't know how many guys it holds.
Are you asking
Well, I mean,
me?
like the pirates are looking for the skiff. They're not really looking for the van. So I think
No,
the
that's
van
true.
would be safer.
Okay.
Well, the van we got to get back to the company that does the deliveries. We can't keep that.
Oh, we can't?
No,
All right.
no,
reload
that's
it
kind of
with my
bad. The
better
skiff
double.
we can hide at the hideout. I was just saying if we ever needed something that could carry a bunch of people or a bunch of supplies or something, I think the skiff is definitely a lot better and can handle a lot more encumbrance than a
Alright.
speeder can. But I don't know. I'd have to ask Ron on that one.
Oh,
And
the,
he's
the
not
pirate
answering me
captain is
'cause he's-
expecting the skiff to be there, so
He is.
we can just
so being
leave
in
it
the
there
skiff.
until
Yeah,
he gets there, and then decide what to do with it.
that's true.
I still see 2 speeder vans. Still no active Daniel.
Yeah. Ron, are you working on something?
Yes, I'm trying to get this dang
Okay.
for you to look at. Okay, try look the bantha. Look at that one and see if you can open that one up and look at that one.
Not yet.
I can't open anything up.
No.
The one over here.
Nope.
Everyone, no.
I'll be right back.
I'll be back.
Okay, now try it.
What are we trying?
Okay, I can get in now.
Ah, there it worked.
Okay.
I'll try the.
Okay. The skiff.
Yeah, I can get in the skiff, not the transport one though. But that's.
Now try it. This one.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I can get into both now.
Okay, so there they are. Okay, so these, I'm hoping you can drag things out of the Weequay dead pirates under their equipment area if you want to grab any of their stuff.
Oh, they have
I can't
ration
open any of
packs.
them.
I
They have
can't
binders.
Oh, you
Yeah,
can
we
access them?
access the bodies.
Let me
Make them friendly.
I'll be right back.
see if I can
Okay.
throw them in the bantha then.
The skiffs has ration packs and binders, water, emergency repair patch. There's a vibro knife that just popped in.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
I see
transferring the
why.
dead bodies over to.
There's
the
a heavy
skiff.
blaster rifle that we can modify. Nice.
But that's similar to what Brack has, I think.
Yeah, we'll modify the hoo-ha out of that one. Heavy blaster pistol. That's nice.
Did you roll to find these?
Huh?
Did you roll to
Oh, a
find these?
blaster carbine. Nice.
They were on these ones on the weekend that we picked
Yeah.
up all their gear. Is that right?
Yeah, we picked up all their stuff, dude. There's a combat knife.
I'm back.
We might have lost it on the way here for some reason. Rolled
Yeah.
into the couch.
Yeah.
Where did that heavy blast rifle go? Sure, it's 6 feet
Some of
long.
their
but
stuff.
I'm sure it rolled into this chair.
I'm sure everything we have is gonna sell for a total of like 25 credits.
No, we're not selling anything to that
Hey, stop being so
That-
optimistic.
cheap Rhodian.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot the Rhodian.
That's like if he's in a good mood.
If that
Now,
Rhodian
now.
messes with me, I'm gonna shoot him.
We
I'll
we need
force
it for the
choke him like
town to
that.
do the trading.
Force choking.
Man, you're
I
so
don't even
I
know how to
can't
I
do
read
that
haven't
these.
yet.
learned it yet. I'll just
do it.
use the
I
dark
have
side.
not learned to read humans very well. Just assume they're saying the truth.
He's a
These are the
roadie.
two craziest humans I've ever seen.
Okay, they're all in there now. All the stuff's
They're
in the bantha.
murderous.
Okay.
Murderous.
Enjoy.
All right. So we got stun grenades. Oh,
two,
finally, we
you're
got
there
some
now.
binoculars, guys. Got some
Oh, good.
binoculars.
Yeah.
A long
Oh, so you
range
come out to
comm.
meet them.
That's our second long range comm. Hey, what are the stats on these heavy clothes, Ron?
I think
One
one.
soak, very light to wear though. No weight,
Okay.
no encumbrance.
Oh,
No hard points either, so you can't really do much with them.
I've
Okay.
been meaning
Well,
to ask
right
this
now
for a
I'm wearing
while.
sand people robes. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh
Might be
no,
better
I,
than
was,
10 rows. Yeah.
I never saw the kyber crystal I have added to my inventory. I didn't know if that was on purpose or.
Oh, yeah, you're
I
fine.
know it's not really important.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
I would just, you can write it down somewhere. That's all you.
Okay. I'll do that. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, we brought you a bunch of parts.
I'm sorry. So what do you
Front of
guys
the
do?
ship.
You arrive.
We're going back to the mine.
Oh, not to the town. Well, O2's
Not
in.
to the town. We're going to the mine.
Okay, I'll say O2's in the mine then, not in the town. So you're not going to the town yet.
Not yet. No.
Okay. Let me.
I'm gonna go through the supply van and see what they have in the supply van, and we might have to relieve them of some of the supplies because I know nobody's gonna pay us, and I know that sounds larcenous and just horrible.
Don't-
but I am.
just
I'm a
play
pirate.
it out. Don't tell me what you're doing. Just play it out. Okay,
I'm
so
a dirty pirate.
what do you guys go to the mine now, right? I'm
Correct.
Let's see.
Okay, so let me load up the mine.
I'm an opportunist, so
I need to find like a different place to sell stuff. It doesn't like scam us.
let's put this in the vehicle bay. Can we do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend that these fit.
They do. You just need to shrink them a little bit.
It'd be cool if we souped up the skiff.
I think we should soup
Yeah.
up the speeder.
Paint some flames on the side.
Blasters.
Yeah, exactly. No, we
Okay.
got the
Go full Mad
we got
Max,
the-
put spikes on everything.
yeah, we got the paint.
Actually, I'm
scratched off
gonna
on
leave this
everything.
here just because. Now, O2, you're busy in there doing your stuff, and they finally return.
Yeah, we're in the desert. It makes sense to do the Mad Max thing, where we will ride eternal, shiny and chrome.
Means
This
we
is
have to
the
have real
truck.
flames, not just painted flames.
Right. We need a guy with an electric guitar that shoots flames. Is what we need.
Yes,
Right.
of course. Very efficient use of gasoline.
I
Yeah.
have one of the cantina singers with the saxophone just blowing flames out of it.
It's
Exactly.
Just stuff flies out.
All right, what do you guys do?
Sings down fiercely. Yes.
Yeah, I am. I'm writing this. These are great ideas. Let me see.
All right, what do you guys do?
We put the van in the vehicle bay as well as a skiff and our speeder. Let's go through the. We know what we got off the weakway and off the skiff, correct?
They're in the skiff. All that stuff.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Are there any hidden compartments in the skiff?
Okay, roll.
That way.
I don't know, mechanics.
Skullduggery.
Skullduggery, sure.
Skullduggery, yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
And mechanics will work too.
Okay.
I'll give you 2 rolls. So if O2 wants to roll.
Well, I could boost his mechanics, so let me give him the boost.
O2. Here's one thing you definitely see with no roll whatsoever. The airspeed, your signature vehicle is no longer a signature vehicle. Both sides of it are completely scraped up. It's ugly. It's the worst thing. Dude, what'd you do to
found
my
it that
car?
way?
Kind of a thing.
We found it that way.
What happened?
Well,
I
you
go
guys
away
need
for a
some
couple
work
of
to do.
hours. This is what happens.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
thought
we,
you'd be more than mine, so I just gave you some work to do. I'm sorry. Now you can modify yours.
Ooh, a skiff.
Yeah.
So
I
you
want
guys,
to
skiff
do
is
a
filled with
mechanics roll
parts.
on the skiff.
Those two.
you want to do what?
Yeah.
Mechanics roll to
Let's get
search
back to the,
skiff.
Mechanics
the
roll?
ruined vehicle first. Let's get back to the air speeder. It's totally just
Oh, okay.
The airspeeder.
your
the
air
outside looks terrible.
the passenger side and the driver's side are totally just dented and just ruptured and scraped, and the body work on it.
We have to see if it can buff out.
I think it'll buff out.
One side was attacked by a reek,
buff out.
which is a giant bull, and the other side was scraped actually by this vehicle right here.
Mhm. You can see the paint on either one of them.
And this one has a 1 armor rating, so that barely, that just did some scratches, but the airspeeder was completely. I don't even know if the doors open. Not that there's any doors, but
Oh my
a
god.
little body work. I can help out if you need.
so yeah,
Little bondo. Some
you're gonna
pattern,
need you're gonna
that'll be
need at least
fine.
1 gear part for each side. Plus, thankfully, you have this mine with extra metal in there. But to really buff it out, get it to look good again, you're gonna need to buy some paint. Buy some stuff, order some stuff.
Okay. I think we'll be all right for the time being. It looks meaner this way. All right, so we're gonna check for
Okay.
hidden compartments on the skiff real quick. So
Okay, yeah,
does
roll
O2 want to
that.
make the mechanics roll and I'll give him a boost?
Yeah. And is this just to see what's going on with it?
No, just to see if look. You're searching around to see if they've gotten any hidden compartments.
Oh, okay. 2 difficulty?
With a dark point, yeah. So with one upgrade, 1 challenge, 2
So
difficulty
1 red, 1
upgraded
purple.
ones, or
Okay.
And how many boosts does he get from me? 1 or 2?
1.
1? Okay.
Okay.
All right. 1 success and 3 advantages. Sweet.
Okay, so you find, you find little Nothing major, just some minor stuff in there. Extra stuff that they kind of maybe kept as an emergency.
Okay. So it has a hidden storage.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It just has.
No.
You can
Oh.
you can easily make hidden storage. It just had stuff
Well,
hidden around.
Yeah, you probably have to have the talent.
Okay.
I have the
Yeah.
talent for hidden
It's the
storage.
talent thing.
So
Yeah.
maybe
Maybe they did, but whatever. It's just
Okay.
you have to do your own. But
Okay.
I'll just still give you something here.
But we found hidden stuff. That's what it was.
yeah.
Okay, so roll a
Okay.
1d10.
1d10. Is that this one?
Find out. 10.
10, nice.
Okay, roll a 1d10 again. Oh, you find a med pack in there. They had a really nice, med pack, a full med pack. Actually, you need one of
Full
those.
med pack? Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's a full.
leave Foundry real quick because I'm having issues.
Okay,
I'm gonna leave Foundry and go back in because it's
Full med
maybe
pack.
the music. And yeah. Okay, so roll one more 1d10.
One more.
Okay, so roll a d100.
D100.
Somebody was hiding 50 credits in there.
Ah.
Okay. All right.
Use those to fix up the speeder.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be able to buy. You'll be able to buy a pint of paint if you're lucky from that shyster of a Rhodian.
So Yakvo calls you real quick. Hey, did you get the truck fixed? Did you get it back on its delivery? Or are you answering it? Actually, you don't even have to answer the comlink. Are you answering comlink?
Yeah, I won't answer it. Let's check this truck out and see what's in here.
All right. All right. So in the truck, it's got security, but I'm not. You guys kind of open that up and look under the biography of the truck. Oh man, it's not in there. Freaking put it in.
It says light laser cannon forward. We're gonna remove that. Okay.
Oh no, that's not in there. Sorry, that's not it.
What's not in there?
That laser cannon. You have the generic
Oh,
vehicle, which you weren't supposed
Okay.
to, but I'm trying to figure that out right now.
so I don't even see.
Okay.
It's got one month of consumables. Is that pretty much what it's carrying?
No. That means you can carry up to 1 month consumables, like
Okay.
but it doesn't have it in there. I just got to go back to the map.
Yeah, I don't.
Is
I
this
don't
the
see
one that had
anything
a whole
that's-
bunch of stuff in it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
supposed
Oh,
to.
no.
I'm doing it right now. It just has some wrong stuff.
Yeah,
Okay,
guess
now look
the-
under biography. It should.
all right.
I think.
Biography. All right, Android driver. He's destroyed.
Auto.
10 blaster rifles, 10 reloads, 4 sim packs, 10 gear parts, 5 vehicle parts, and 1 vaporator. What's a vaporator? It's for making water, right?
Ooh.
Yeah. So those are all in there,
Yep.
packaged as a delivery. But different crates.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
And they're being there's some codes on there, so you can't really, maybe somebody can decipher it, but
Oh, to open up the crates or whatever?
no, not opening up, just to like their info of what's the company or the delivery or that kind of stuff, like a mailing
All right.
slip.
Okay.
Data pad is on there.
To tell exactly what's carrying so they can verify that
goes
they
where,
actually got
yeah.
all of
Who
their
goes what
stuff.
where, kind of a thing.
All right. I don't know. It's up to you guys. If you want to take some of this stuff, fine. But I hate to let the gear parts and the vehicle parts go. I'm sure O2 is having.
We just brought him a huge amount of gear parts and ship parts, so I think he'll be okay for a while.
Yeah. So All right, and the vaporator is a good thing because they need it. Because we're self-sufficient out here, aren't we, Ron? With the
All right, talk to each other. Talk to each other.
are we? Are we able to make stuff for the organics here? We have the stuff to make food, and we have the stuff to make water. Is that correct?
Yes,
Kitchen.
and we have light, so you can walk around the entire place now, and there's light. So all the generators are connected, up and
Okay.
running, and if you eat a food pack in the kitchen, you will get is it an extra point? How does that work?
If you eat there, your food pack. If you eat in the mess hall, your food pack will count for 2 because of all their little efficiencies they have
Right.
in there.
Okay.
Right.
And they have a.
We've got barracks.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got the barracks are fixed up so you can sleep in there and
Okay.
get rest. You don't have to sleep in all the way on the
Ooh.
other side. I didn't get to look at the offices though. So that's there. And then I wanted to know about fixing up the med bay if you want to have that done or if we need to save the med kits because I'm going to need a few of them if I want to fix it up.
How many? What is it? Do we need? Because we have a full medical pack now, so we should be able to spare the med kits. Is that right?
You need 2 med packs and 2 gear parts. Plus, anyone with medical skill would be very helpful in cleaning up and
Yeah.
situating the infirmary.
Okay.
Practice goes
Well,
and
that's
lays
something-
down on the infirmary bed. It doesn't matter how dirty.
Are you wounded?
He's holding his son. Yeah, I have like 6 wounds.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Oh,
Did you? That
So-
was after the encounter, right? Did you do a medicine check or?
So
Are you-
recovered strain after.
That's all,
thing,
right.
But for wounds, yeah, you get 1 wound medicine check per encounter, and then 1 per day.
Right. So, okay. So you're in the infirmary. It's a mess in there though.
He just brushes things aside and says, "I'm gonna take a quick nap here, guys."
Yeah. Ron, do we have the med? So I don't know the difference between an emergency med kit and a med kit because.
So there's a med pack,
Uh-huh.
which is emergency med pack and a med pack are very similar. Emergency med
Yep.
pack is just. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. I'm making it where it'll just run out faster than the med pack, and the med pack is bigger.
Okay. So we have a full med pack. So if he needs to use the 2 emergency med packs, that's cool. And
No,
if he
you're gonna
needs the
need.
2
He's
gear-
gonna need 2 med packs to finish the infirmary, or to
Okay.
fix it up.
Talk
Yeah.
to the infirmary. Yeah.
All right. All right. So we don't have it.
Well, you just found one,
we have 1.
oddly.
I think
Yeah.
I have one.
You have a
I've
med
got-
pack?
I got an emergency med pack.
No, not that one. You need a full med pack.
I need a full med pack. What's
Oh yeah, I've only got
medicine
one.
powder? What's medicine powder?
That's a little Tuscan Raider. It gives you a boost to your medicine check.
Wait,
That's my own
we
homebrew thing.
combine a medicine powder and an emergency med pack to make
No.
med pack? Okay.
No.
Can we use a light point to do
Okay.
it?
That'd be a
Think
drug
of-
pack.
What's that? Oh,
It'd be a drug pack.
drug pack.
Yeah.
You combine the powder with this, and
Yeah.
Now, obviously,
So
you
we
can still
combine-
use all that stuff to help Brack right now if you want.
Yeah. Do we have enough? If we have the emergency med packs, can we combine those to make 1 full med pack?
No, you'd have to get a med pack. It's
Okay,
It's a
gotcha.
big-
All right,
yeah.
so there's no doctoring it up. All right, so and then we still have we still have this data spike with the secret codes on it to communicate with the other base.
So I can heal strain too, just to let you know.
Oh,
If
good.
anybody's got, like,
it is
strain.
straining me to have this wound, but
well, Lack.
mainly
You
I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Lack, you can do a heal on Brock right now if you wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, Brock
All right.
was
So
into that. If Brock was into witchcraft,
yeah,
He doesn't know anything
I think
about
it-
it.
I think at this
He
point
just
he'll
assumes
take
he's a
what
good
he can get.
doctor.
just
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a good doctor. That was
regular
quick.
2 difficulty dice.
He's under half, so 1.
no, but this is not a medicine check. This is just using your force power.
Oh, wrong one.
Or you can do a medicine check. I don't. It's up to you.
Do the medicine so that in case I need a med pack later, it won't use up 1 slot.
All right, I'm confused. What am I doing?
Yeah, medicine check 1 difficulty. Because you got all your gear there. It's a little messy, but Brock's cleaned off the area for you.
Here's a laying
There's more
down.
work to do.
Ooh.
Okay, so 3 wounds. Plus your surgeon, right? So 4?
Yes.
All right. Oh, thanks, Doc. I'll sleep off the rest, I'm sure. Give me a couple days. I'll be back to
I'll be
good.
right as rain. I'll be right as rain.
Surely nothing will happen between now and then.
I've got 3 physicians too that give me allows 1 additional strain to be healed.
All right, good. Very
So
refreshing.
would that count with that?
That would heal strain, and Brock currently doesn't have strain, but that would help with healing strain for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What happened? There we go.
In case you just did notice me, I'm Theg, the janitor. I'm just helping out here, and just let me know if you need anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I pulled my
That happened.
pistol.
Oh,
Is that our closet guy? That's
I
our
remember
closet
yeah,
guy,
you.
isn't it?
that's my closet over there. Yeah,
I remember. Why didn't I kill you? What happened?
because you're a good guy.
No, that's definitely not. What, Brack? Why didn't I kill this guy?
Where am I?
He gave us good information. He was going to help us
Did
out
he?
with the.
Yeah, exactly.
He did. Yeah.
And I didn't
did a
betray
good
you
job.
yet. I mean, I didn't betray you.
All right.
Because you know the situation you had before no longer exists. You understand that, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah, your boss is gone.
Well, you're my boss
Pull out the
now.
boss's
He's
fire
now a
sword
bot.
to show him.
Your old boss is the town's new employee.
Okay, well that's
It's-
great. I'll stay here though. It's nice and
it's-
cool.
It's
Can I pull
cool.
out the
You got
vibro
food and you
sword
got
and give him
water.
Exactly, and I'll take care of things. I'm keeping the rats out, you know.
Yeah, you just keep doing that. Because if you don't, I'm gonna sick the Sith on you.
The who?
That's right. Anyway,
Who?
all right.
I slowly menacingly unsheath my vibro sword.
He slowly walks sideways away with his
He
his
sidles.
gaffy broomstick.
Yep, that's sweet. Nice use of a gaffy stick.
He's just sweeping as he walks away, as he steps away.
Yeah. Sticks a gear part in his pocket. I'll
Um,
sell that later.
I might be mistaken, but you said we could use like light points to like find something laying around. Could we like use a light point to like we didn't check the whatever good enough and we found a med pack there, or would that just not work?
Not a med pack, no.
Okay.
You found a band-aid. Give me your light point.
Use Band-Aid.
Yeah, I use Band-Aid. Yeah. Ron only uses he only abuses the light points for his advantage, not ours.
Yeah,
So we
exactly.
gotta remember that. Yeah.
Lessons, see? Learning
All
lessons
right.
today.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so what's the first order of business, gentlemen?
Well,
What are we
let's
doing? We
get
got-
this over with. O2, you got a bunch of stuff arrayed in your tool shop here, over here, that you've been working on, and maybe you want to show them.
Oh yeah. So we have. Is it all on the cart? It is.
What's in the cart?
So there is a slug thrower rifle that was made. No, the S13 blaster pistol. Prepare 1, stun 3. What is its base damage? How do I find that?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, click on the edit and it says base damage is 6 on the little pencil thing there.
Okay. Okay,
Shows.
so base damage is 6 for the S13 blaster pistol. And you can look on the cart and see the
Well,
last 2 down there.
yeah, there's 2
That's-
weapons there.
Okay.
Yes.
Um,
And then
You had
there's some armor.
Yeah, where's the armor at?
Yeah, I don't see the armor.
I think it's in.
Yeah, I rarely stun, so
Where is
if I
it?
set my pistol to stun, it's
Oh, here it
because
is.
of a mistake.
Yeah, this is in the journal area, player's notes.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
So you need.
So
Go ahead.
So if you want to take one of these, you can. There's a superior quality armored clothing. There's a smaller one, armored clothing, and there's this one that has an inbuilt weapon. So that one's there, and then
No,
there's one that has a defense.
the,
Huh?
the inbuilt weapon is the second one there. That's a normal size.
Yeah, that's normal size. Yep.
So
And
what
then
do you,
the other two,
how do you
you can take them.
how do you build a weapon? How do you? It already has the weapon on it, or do you have
Yeah.
to put a weapon inside of it?
Maybe Dave can help me on this one because when I saw that, it's in the crafting book, and it doesn't. That's all it says. Inbuilt weapon has to be encumbrance too. Basically, I think you can just hide a weapon.
Yeah, you can attach a weapon in there that you can have it pop out like quick draw.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
As long as it's not encumbrance 2, greater than encumbrance 2.
Oh, that is awesome. Would you guys mind if I took that?
No, that's fine.
Oh, go ahead.
Are you sure?
I mind.
Okay, because that's like,
I might.
I know, Ron, thank you. But that's like right up his alley. That's sturdiness. I like that.
Am I small enough, or are these clothes small enough for me? The armored clothing.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
O2
Okay.
is holding up 2 small size suits. Why O2?
Because they were both failures. That's why. Yeah, those
They're
were the
both
last
failures.
2 rolls of that session, and both times they failed.
Well,
So,
Failures lacks
I was able to
advantage.
make the armor,
But
but
not
I
get-
couldn't make it superior armor.
Goodness.
but see, he tried
Better than
twice
what I got.
for you.
Better than what I got. So
Yeah.
Well, there's one.
So
There's one there at least.
How-
The second one is only encumbrance 2, so that one's
Right.
that one's the better one.
right. I
So
didn't grab
Ron,
that.
what kind of a weapon can I put in this light armor? with
Well,
the
encumbrance
inbuilt
2 are
weapon?
smaller, and I'm
Okay.
I'm gonna assume some sort of pistol, not nothing, or a blade,
Um,
or
Well, I'll do a pistol. I don't know if one of those new pistols you make is fine, or I can use one of the pistols that's in the skiff. It's
yeah, as long as they're
I
encumbrance
would-
2 or smaller. fine by
okay.
me.
The
Let me look
heavy
at
in
the-
there.
What's that?
Blaster pistol. You can put a heavy blaster pistol in there, or your pistol.
I can.
if
Well,
you
it's an
want.
inbuilt weapon, so it means it's
I won't be able to take it out.
yeah, it means
Yeah.
it's part of the
What's
suit.
prepare? What's prepare mean?
That takes an extra turn to get it ready, so it's really
Oh, yeah,
very
that
limiting.
stinks.
That's cool though
So-
because it's hilarious because
A lot of thread on that one.
it's just like he rolled the thread or whatever, but it's like takes a round to warm up. But the stun 3 is cool
Hmm.
because if you
Mhm.
can activate that, you stun someone for 3 rounds. That's pretty good.
What's this one? It says blaster pistol B1 2 mods at +1 dam, 2 mods at +1 pierce.
That's you can add
So-
more mods to it. He did not finish upgrade
Okay.
like adding more to it. You could add more to it.
It says
Mhm.
blaster actuating module. What's that? It already has that on it.
Yeah, it's damage is now 7,
Okay,
which is, you see the up above the
and
green.
that's an encumbrance 1. Yeah, I think if there's something on the skip, I'll just put the heavy blaster pistol in that.
I mean, you guys got lots of weapons. So it's up to you. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I would just say have a weapon. Yeah, you have a weapon in there. So if they take away your gun, or you drop
Yeah.
it, or you got to go into a place, a cantina.
Now, hey David, I have a question. Since my guy has that hidden compartment, can I use that on this inbuilt weapon? Would that count? Would I be able to hide it even better? That it'd be really hard to find.
How many ranks do you have?
Yeah, what is that?
The
I
ranks
just have
are-
one rank.
Okay, so that means up to 1 encumbrance item you can hide.
Okay.
So if
Okay.
the gun's 2 encumbrance, it probably wouldn't work.
Okay, so it'd have to be a 1 encumbrance gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
or thing or item.
Or item.
Well, is that
That's on your
that
body,
second pistol?
or is it? Is it on your body? You can do that, or is it? What does that one say?
You'd like put it. What he's thinking is that to make the inbuilt weapon even use it on his armor, basically, but use it on the inbuilt parts so that it's more hidden.
Yeah. So it'd be really hard to find. Yeah. If you guys are cool with it, I'm going to use that light blaster that he built, and put that as the inbuilt weapon, not the stun one, the second one, because the other 2 are encumbrance 2.
Where are the weapons? I don't see the weapons.
It's on. Okay, if you double click the gonk droid, all
Yeah.
that stuff is there.
Oh, it's on. All right, so I can just grab.
Yeah, and we found a blaster rifle, and a carbine rifle, and 2 heavy blaster pistols. I mean, if Lack doesn't want to carry around that holdout pistol anymore, he could have a pretty nasty pistol in that heavy blaster. Stinking.
Wait. Where
Sure.
we should? He can't carry the regular pistols.
He can't
Unless-
carry the. It has to be.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, O2 could make him one. He's got plenty
Yeah,
of.
those are big. I'm really small. I'm like,
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys got a ton of pistols on the Bantha, the cargo skiff. Well, not a ton, but you got quite a few there. So he could, split those apart and make one.
where's the armored clothing small?
Here.
Yeah. How do we put that stuff on our sheet?
Yeah.
Oh, let me make them. I'll make an item and.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, because that inbuilt weapon and then that second pistol, and I'll dump these sand people robes off real quick because I know they're.
Put
pretty high
them,
in
yeah.
toughness.
See if you can drag them into the Bantha or.
Well, can I that sand people robe that I'm wearing? Can I just use that as like a poncho, kind of like a man with no name looking poncho?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not going to add any more armor or anything like
No.
that, I know, but I just think it kind of looks cool. So
Very fitting for Tatooine. Now, did
I think
Arius
so.
have enough armor? What are you using for? What is Arius using for armor?
what's that?
What is Arius using for armor? Because
Yeah.
we've got 2 other
Arius.
armors here.
Yeah. Arias, I think he's still got sand people
Arias.
robes, so they've got superior arm. But Brack, I mean, you're usually mixing it up, man. So you need to get something that's going to help you too.
Because the sand people is probably just 1 soak, and so we have Arius have the. They're basically the same. They're both defense 1. They're both soak 2.
Just one's light
Wanna-
and one's just normal. I gotcha.
Yeah, they just
So-
have different appearances.
Which one do you want?
It doesn't matter. My encumbrance is pretty maxed out.
Okay.
So probably I need to get the lighter one.
Okay.
Arius probably can handle the heavier one.
Arias has got a pretty good amount of strength.
Arias.
He can lift a hind bust. So yeah.
Yeah.
Rice, you want
take
that-
The heavier, I can take the heavier armor because I have 1 encumbrance left, and if I drop the sand robes, I'll have 2 in it.
Yeah,
Takes
that'll
up
be
two.
two.
We got to get some backpacks too. That's what we really need.
Yeah.
I have a backpack and it's helped me a lot. So if we can make some backpacks, that in fact, is that something we can use well, we can go buy him from the Rhodian. Maybe he'll be more inclined to deal with us a little more honestly. Or I could just shoot him. It's up to you guys.
We could trade 1 giant delivery truck van
Right.
for a couple of some supplies.
Some supplies. I think that's fair. Or I can shoot him. Those will be the options, right? Can
Yeah,
we
that's
leave that
always
open?
plan B.
No shooting.
Is that on
no
the table?
I mean,
just
who's he going to
wanna
report
make
us
sure.
to?
I have learned that's always plan B. So
That's always on the table. Just as long as it's on the table, because I can't stand Rhodians, man. They're
Rhodius.
notorious for shooting first.
Right.
You're a roadist.
I am. I'm a Tatooinist, actually. I can't stand.
You know, we
anything
should have on
about
the side
these
of our speeder like a face of a Rhodian with like a circle and a slash across it.
guys. We can't
Like,
do
yeah, we're
that.
Rhodian exterminators.
He has a nice YouTube channel here. We can't be like that.
Okay.
Somehow they'll equate that to some.
Okay, so
It's
Lack.
just that one Rhodian, not all of them. Just the one.
Okay, where's Lack? Lack is in the infirmary. Where's your token, Lack? Oh, there you are. You're next to the blood. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna put in the armor here, and hopefully this will work.
Yeah. I'll
Oh,
do
there it
that.
is.
That's nice.
And then for Macon.
If everything's lit up, why does it still have that dark effect?
How come,
when you have the glow stick and stuff?
Defense is 0 and it says defense is 1.
I'm gonna move out. I gotta redo the.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. I got to redo the sand robes. Oh, right now. What did I do? I don't even know how I deleted it. Darn it.
Wait, yeah, my armor doesn't have. Oh, I see why. Because it's not
Equip it.
equipped.
Oh, you got to
Well,
equip
now
it.
it's unequipped. Yeah, you click the little shield. So now I have soak 4, range defense 1, melee 1, and it's got the inbuilt weapon. And I just need to move that pistol onto my sheet, and that should be it, correct?
Yeah.
I just can't move that pistol over yet until you make an item for it.
So you have sand robes Tuscan, right? So I'm gonna leave it in there, but just not equip it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
Oh.
want to use it as like a poncho looking thing.
But it adds 1 encumbrance, just so you know.
Well, then can I cut some material out of it or something?
No.
I just want something with it's just for aesthetics. It's just a look, dude. That's all I'm going for.
I know, but then you're gonna go, oh, I look like a Tuscan Raider. I got this on, and I
No,
can't,
I won't.
Well,
I
then
promise. I won't pull that.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. You can just write that down. However you want.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
kind of put it as like just.
Let
a
me move
character
on
thing,
to
so.
who else? Now, what did Brock get?
Yeah, I
The
put
light
in the.
armor.
I created an armor there, but
Wait, You copied it?
check and see if it's good.
You got it?
So it's I created an armor and the armor stuff,
Yeah, you did it.
and I think that's it. The only question I had was how many hard points it has. You said it was a crafted item, so if I go to armor, it'll tell us. So the light armor, is that right? Is that the template?
It's armored clothing.
Reinforced clothing.
Yeah.
Okay. So no hard points. Okay. Cool.
So,
Did you free up
which one did you grab? The top one or the bottom one? Oh, the heavier one? Or the lighter?
No.
You grabbed the lighter,
one.
He grabbed the light.
And Orias got the heavy
got
one?
the heavy. Yeah,
It's only 2 encumbrance, so it's not too bad.
it's not that bad. Yeah.
Okay, got it. And did you get some armor, O2? No.
Well, we have armored clothing and other stuff. I don't know. Can O2 wear?
I think
will armored
droids. I
clothing
think
work
droids are
on a
supposed
droid?
to. They can do armor, but I think they have to like make it. I don't know. It's got to be droid fitted armor, something like plates and stuff.
Yeah, they can attach armor plates to their outside.
Yeah.
So basically, they take armor, take it apart, and attach it to them. So it's the same thing,
Okay.
basically.
I
So
guess-
we can.
Yeah, O2. If you want to grab the small armor, I'll allow you to do that since you made it. You can adjust it. But it is encumbrance 3 there. I can't hear you,
Who's talking?
Walter. Can't hear you.
Oh,
He might be on mute.
yeah, he is. It's on mute. There
So
you go.
we ran out of gear parts, or I ran out of gear parts.
Yeah.
So that's why I couldn't make anything else.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna wait till you make.
But I'll
something-
wait until something comes along.
Right. Okay.
Don't worry. At our rate and the rate that we destroy things, gear parts just sort of fly our way. So
You have a
We'll get-
giant skiff. That is gear parts. You can take that thing apart if you need to.
well, that is a good idea. I don't know. I'm telling you, having another vehicle is not a bad idea with our track record and this DM wanting to take our vehicles away from us at the drop of a hat. So trying to get us side swiping vans and whatnot for crying out loud. He's anti-vehicle. I can't wait till we get a starship and we crash it right into a moon.
Sounds
That's no
painful.
moon.
It's no moon. It was a space station, unfortunately.
It's not a moon, it's a sun, and everything burns.
That. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get all these armors. I should have been more aware of this.
Well, you kind of knew we were going to have a.
Yeah, I should have had these ready.
There's a
wow.
lot. There's a lot to do in.
I know it's kind of weird.
For
I
equipment.
wish you
Especially
could
with-
just
a little
type stuff in.
cumbersome.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with interfacing it with Foundry and everything. That
Yeah.
can't be easy, you know.
I just forgot to prep those items. Okay, so you guys, I think have your armor. Make sure.
Yep.
Oh, Koss is not here. He's going to be at the. Oh no, you haven't gone there back yet.
Garrett, you know how to equip it, right?
My armor's equipped. Yeah,
Can I do that?
Okay, I
I
just
have a
want to make
silver
sure.
7 now.
Goodness gracious.
Okay, sorry.
I mean,
I was not really paying attention. So what are you guys doing now?
So I'm gonna take that one pistol and put it in my armor. So if you can make an object for that, and
Well,
then
can you just
I
drag
think
which pistol are you talking about?
that one that O2 made, the second one.
Okay,
with
so
the
that'll
blaster.
you can just drag and drop it in.
Okay, so I just pull it in.
There, I put it
Okay,
in there.
I didn't know I could do that. I apologize.
Sorry.
All right.
And then
That's
this
the
not the
B1.
prepare one, right? Not
No, it's not the prepare one. I don't want that one.
yeah.
It's the B1.
Secret
Um,
one.
yeah.
Preparing.
I'm
Thank
I'm
you.
having
That
a little
makes a lot of
difficulty.
sense.
How do I know when it's equipped? Is it when it's grayed or when it's clear, like dark?
Dark.
Dark. Okay, I did the wrong. That there we go.
Okay. Yeah, this is only encumbrance 1.
Goodness.
All right, I'll give that to you there. So, it's inbuilt, it's hidden. You know, they'd have to take off your armor to, or they get that setback and stuff to find.
Well, it doesn't have the pierce. Oh, never mind. These are possible mods later on. I gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are and you'd have to talk to.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So we just have to break down more pistols. So we can do that as downtime.
So this is you guys, doing stuff around here, right? You still got to fix up the infirmary. You need two toolkits to make the tool workshop up and running perfectly. The vehicle bay area is working. Everything's there. You just need gear parts and vehicle parts to do things. Just FYI.
Okay.
And you got the garrison there, so you can get a night's rest. You might get a little extra, I don't know, something out of it. And the mess hall now officially has water, so you're kind of at the point now where I'm really not going to bother you about water. And I'll even maybe just take it off your inventory at some point here. You might want to just have 1 or 2 all the time, and that's it. And you don't have to stock up on 4 or 5. Especially if I'm assuming you're going to be coming back and forth or going off into space or whatever.
I'm sure the government's gonna
But-
take over our mind.
And I do kind of oddly, or for myself, I when you do like the cool and discipline to get your strain back, if you drink good water, you'll get an extra strain back. That kind of thing. I kind of like that.
Okay.
So if you have that. One thing I'm going to do here. Now, you're all doing your thing. Maybe Brock and Lack are in there. Brack is resting. Brack, you're working with O2 on getting your inbuilt weapon working. Arias, I'm going to say you're in the room resting.
Okay.
Maybe
Right,
you
the
found...
one-
Huh?
The one in the infirmary.
No, in the garrison. Or in the...
Oh.
What do you call those? Where the workers... Barracks? Garrison? Whatever. It's not a garrison.
Oh, I see you.
It's not a
Yep.
military. That thing. Anyway, so you're in there chilling. Young, tough kid. You found some data sticks. You're listening to the music from some far off planet, and some exotic music on it.
Coruscant jazz.
Yeah, or something. So, Macon, you're way over here with O2. Da, blah, 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 da, 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 okay? Far away, okay? Arise, you have your comm link off, okay? So no one can bother you, all right?
Okay.
And the door's closed, okay? The shield door is closed, okay? The whole door is closed. No one can bother you in there. All right, so you realize you look around in your pockets and your crystal's missing. You don't have it. And 2 feelings arise from you. One is let it be, whatever may come of it will come of it. Or you can do that, or tear this place apart and you will find it.
Okay.
So what do you do?
I let it be. Not falling for this.
Are you
I'll let
sure
it
about
be.
that?
Yes. It's gonna be gone forever now.
Does it matter?
Yeah.
'Cause
How
he has
much
an
does it?
attachment to it.
Shh, quiet. How much does it matter to
There
you?
it is.
Do you let it be, or do you tear the room apart? Find it.
I let it be.
Okay. All right.
Easy come, easy go.
All right. Next.
Uh,
Go ahead.
can I clean up here in the infirmary?
Do you what?
It looks quite bloody messy.
Yes. I'm gonna let you roll a roll. This roll actually is a roll to help clean up the infirmary to fix it up.
Okay.
But you still know you need these parts. But I'm gonna let you roll this roll anyway. So the roll is a 3 difficulty, 1 upgrade, so 1 challenge die. So three total die. I'm gonna try 3 difficulty. 1 of them is a challenge die, and use your medicine check.
Brack will be helpful. Be willing to help too. You healed him up. He's good. He'll be able to help. So Brack can give you a boost.
Yeah, give him.
All right. Well, all right. Medicine
It'd be
check.
2 difficulty, 1 challenge die, right?
3 difficulty, 1.
So 3 total. So when I say 3 difficulty, or I should say instead, I'm going to say it's a hard with 1 challenge die. So that means 2 purple and 1 red.
I thought hard was 3 purple.
It is, and then when I say with a challenge die, you upgrade one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the right lingo here that makes.
I just
All
say
right,
2
all right.
purple and 1 red. Makes it easier
If-
for me.
If you,
Yeah.
Either way, if you're talking about purple or green dice, you can just say upgrade. So
Upgrade.
three purple with an upgrade, and automatically purple's only upgraded to red.
Yeah.
So that's a way to do. You can do it as well.
Dang! Check
Ah.
Okay.
That's awful.
Too
Terrible.
much stuff.
Oh, you need to do your
we'll get to
boost.
it later.
I was
Yeah,
really
Brack's helping.
close.
You get a boost.
All right.
I mean, do you want to use a light point? So I'm gonna let you reroll because I want the dice to be what we said.
All right.
So it's with a boost, and then well, you can't really use a light point. Well, no, it'll give you
Challenge.
another green if you want.
2 difficulty.
Yeah, same as mine is the same. You just didn't add a boost from Brock helping you out.
He was saying if you want to flip a light side, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so
that's
add
an upgrade.
a green.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, so
So successful.
So, all right, you clean up the place and remove the blood stains from the womp rats.
Oh, yep. Much better.
So you clean up the place. One threat. I don't know. You take a strain, but I don't think it really matters. Hey, you can avoid the strain then. You take a strain and you avoid it because of your powers.
Right. Yep.
And you're gonna give 5 successes. So you can give an upgrade to O2 when he decides to, or when he has the right stuff to get it all done. The gear parts.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you do.
Awesome.
So let me write that down real quick. Okay. +1 upgrade. Well, all O2 needs is 2 gear parts, actually. So do you guys have 2 gear parts? He could roll it right now.
I have a lot written on our sheet, but I don't know how many.
He
are
used
left
them
in
all.
there.
He used them all.
Okay,
Yeah.
so actually, well, how many did I give you originally? Because I added in what we had left from the other sheet. I've consolidated it.
What's the other sheet?
So it was the sheet of paper that I have sitting down here that I write stuff on. So we had like 6 extra on there, and I still have another vessel part, some sundries. I mean, there's just stuff we picked up along the way that I just been writing on the sheet.
Oh, separate from when we put it in.
Yeah, the one I gave you was I was at work, so I just sent you the one that I had on the Google Drive.
Right. Okay.
So
It's okay if you want to use up one of those gear parts, or the two.
I
You
mean-
need 2.
you may as well just use up because I still have a vessel part that I can give
Okay.
O2 and he could do something with that.
Okay, so roll right now your same check. It's a 3 difficulty with an upgrade.
Actually,
Oh,
it's-
well, mine. So now it's only a 3 difficulty, no upgrade, because of lax roll. So it's just a
Okay,
3
so-
difficulty.
Oh, yeah.
So did he use up all the advanced gear parts and the advanced vehicle parts too?
Yeah, whatever you gave me. Yeah. Oh no, wait.
Okay,
I'm
he
not
used
sure.
up.
Let me look.
No. The ones
No.
with the asterisk,
Yeah, those are still there.
Yep,
we kept.
those are still okay. So Ron, we still have 2 normal vehicle parts because that's off the other sheet, and 6 regular gear parts. Then we have whatever the asterisk parts are. So we still got a pretty good amount of parts.
So
We
you
just
want to
need to go-
consolidate it on this sheet then?
Yeah, I can add it in if you want.
Yeah, just put it in there.
Okay,
For the heck
how
of
do
it.
I do that?
Uh, the,
Do I
little,
have to hit a pencil?
the little pencil
Okay,
thing. on
gotcha.
the- Yeah.
Okay. let
And
me see
don't
if it
forget to
works.
save. It's got a little
Yeah, I
save
see that.
icon. You have to save it, which is really
Okay.
weird.
Gotcha.
Where are you going, Lack?
Oh, I want to go back. I thought I need to be near him for the
Parts?
yes.
Well, that's fine. I mean, you guys can just stay wherever.
Okay.
I'll just go back to
So-
the infirmary.
Yeah, that's fine. We're passing time really often.
Yeah.
Okay, so just roll that real quick. Lack or O2, sorry. O2's up there.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
3
What's,
yellow, 1 red, 2 purple. And a boost, right?
no, three purple only.
I
3
can give him a
purple
boost
only.
because I have a toolkit +1 plus my ability.
Oh, there
So
you
does
go.
that give
Okay,
him-
so 2 boost. 2 boost. 3 difficulty. I'm sorry, 2 boost from yeah. And then yeah, I got Lax in there. Anything else you got?
So 3 purple,
Correct.
no upgrade.
No upgrade. He took that away.
Okay.
Or Lack did.
Okay.
And the 2
Well,
boosts from Macon.
if it's okay, got those. If it's not right, I can re-roll it. Let's change that.
Oh my gosh, I'll have to consolidate this later.
Ooh.
There's a ton of junk.
2 threats.
Hmm.
Maybe it's too strain. Just working his old bones.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now you just need the 2 mid packs to get the place up and running, but every check now has 1 setback. Unless you want to use 2 more gear parts to change that outcome. But it's the same roll, but it has a setback now because it's just
Because of the threats.
yeah because of those 2 threats.
Okay. Yeah, we can't have an infirmary where people aren't.
An
It's a
inferior
setback.
infirmary. It's an inferior infirmary.
Yeah.
All right, you want to use that 2 more gear parts?
What do you guys think? Is that okay with you, or do you want to have one that's actually fully functional?
Well, I mean, Lack, it's your place to me. And Brack looks
Mhm.
around. I mean, I don't mind a little mess, but seems like we're not quite there. There's this dust that
It's-
keeps coming down from
yeah,
the ceiling.
it's just
I
a
think that
hanging
might
light, you
interfere.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just gets really old.
All right, 2 more gear parts.
Okay.
Fix it up.
2 more gear parts.
It's the plumbing. You know, the contractor, they always open up the house and find, oh, there's molding and plumbing problems. And,
Yeah, they're banging around with their hammer and their little chisels and whatnot, and they find all kinds of
all
stuff.
right, so same roll. I'm just gonna do the same roll. Make it easy.
Can I flip the light side?
Yeah.
Do we have any left? Yeah, we do.
I got 2.
And that's public roll.
Huh?
Public roll. Is that how you flip one?
Oh no,
No,
you
no.
just click on the light side.
Click on the number there, 2 light. On the 2 light, click on that.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to start.
Ah, got it.
I'm gonna have to start throwing some
Up.
dark points at you.
Okay.
So just add a
Roll.
green. Okay, that's a look at that. The light is now stuck back up there. The dust isn't coming down. What's that? 4
Yeah, well,
advantages.
four advantages.
4.
All right.
You had to blow some gear parts.
Okay, you only need 1
to give
med
us a
pack
boost.
to do it.
All right.
So
hit
you
the
have
med
one.
pack.
We have it.
Yep.
You now
We have
have,
one.
and you get a boost for every medicine check in here. All right, so you now have a fully functioning infirmary or medical bay or whatever you want to call it.
That's awesome.
There we go.
Okay.
Nice.
Now we can get
So I
shot
can-
a lot more and be fine.
Yeah, now we're good. I can take that out of the list. We still need 2
We can
toolkits
make
for the
it back here.
workshop.
All right.
So we'll get
Make
those
it
from
back. You'll be
Yako.
all right. Hang in there.
All right.
Can I try to heal Brack with my force dice?
Yes.
You already did.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
did.
I see.
I did a
Oh,
medicine
they're forced?
check.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, he's got 3 left.
Where do I? How do I roll the?
I think it's just public roll. You can do it there, I think.
Yeah. Click on the D20 there.
And then just click on the white for your force rating. Oh, yes, 4 left.
Nope, not doing it.
Yeah. No problem. That's all
You
right.
can
I'm
you
doing
can
good. I'm
open
doing
up
good.
his wounds even more if you want, just to try
Yeah,
it out.
yeah. Wait, where was these blue electrical sparks coming from? Hey, this is interesting.
Okay. So that's
We'll have to call this the cleanup and maintenance
Yes.
session.
Yeah.
Clean up the wounds, clean up the place.
Where's this? Oh, this is cool. I found this. I'll show you real quick online, which has, if you go under edit, you can see it's the little dice codes for it.
Oh, that's cool.
Beat
That's
the
nice.
host. I think it's. Let's see if I shared it for you. Yeah, you guys can see it, I believe. Right?
Yeah, I can see it.
You can edit it, or at least look at the edit, or no? Or do I have to change that? Yes. Can you edit it? Because that's how you see the bracket with like A B for ability die.
Oh, okay.
The
I
little
don't see
brackets.
where we can edit it.
Well, you don't edit it, but at least you'll see the codes there, and you can add it to your
Yeah.
whatever if you want to write it on anything. Anyway, okay, so this one here,
All right.
Old Mine to Dos sheet, is in the player stuff folder, and I put in medical bay, plus 1 boost per
Missing.
medicine check. But anyway, okay, so
Okay.
there's that. Okay,
oh yeah.
let me go. Who else do we need to go to?
Oh,
Let's see.
we still have the communications.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And then we gotta
Traipse
drop
around
off this.
over there.
All right, so you guys head over. You want to go back to the communications room?
Yeah, that's up to you. We've still got that data spike, that encrypted data spike that we found. And O2 was busy doing stuff in a closet and couldn't come out and do anything technical, so now he can. So we'll have him do it because we didn't want to take a chance of messing it up.
Okay, so head on over there.
Okay.
You guys see this closed door here? Maybe some loud music coming out of it.
I knock on the door.
Arias, you hear some knocking as your soul's being crushed.
Go away. I'm fine. Go
Oh,
to
we're
the-
crying.
Don't come on, man. Don't be by
Oh, Lack,
yourself when you're
Lack,
feeling
roll.
bad.
Lack, roll a force die, Lack.
Force die?
Yeah.
All right.
Just annoying kid in his room. All right, who's going?
Come on out. We're gonna go see what this security spike thing does with the communications array.
Okay. Oh, let me get rid of all these womp rats.
You coming, Arias, or you staying in your room?
I'll go.
He's Got a little tear in his eye.
Taking his
Oh,
pockets
goodness.
all away.
Yeah.
All right,
The
O2.
guy took a
O2's
gaffi
ready.
stick to the side of the face and didn't even flinch, and he's crying over a piece of rock for crying out loud. Give me a break.
You don't know why he's crying. You don't even know what if he even has a tear. It's just
I know why
dust.
he's crying, because he lost his rock.
No one told you that.
I got it in my pocket right here. He lost it because I stole it. You didn't know that?
No. All right. O2. That's the office, and then yeah, the other room is the comm room. This room.
Okay, in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else want to help him out, or are you all doing?
Yeah,
your
I'm
own thing?
going because I got to get my toolkit.
Where?
Oh yeah,
how
don't
do you
forget
get-
that.
Where's my guy? Hold on. Well, somehow I've been I'm somehow not on my dude. So whatever.
Can't see him in the dark. You can push the like, looks like a 90-degree angle below the character, and it'll make everything bright.
Oh, sweet. Okay, there we go.
What?
Mm.
Wait, what'd you say?
On the button on the top left,
Ah.
if you push measurement controls, it brings everything. I lost my character because I was checking someone else out, and then I lost mine, so I had to do that to find my guy again.
Wait, which one?
But it makes everything bright.
Top left.
It's the two rulers that make a 90-degree angle. The measurement controls. If you
Uh-huh.
click on it, it makes everything bright.
The clicking on the right angle doesn't do anything for brightness for me.
Oh, it
Oh, it doesn't?
makes like all the dark effects go away for me.
Just for me too. I just did it.
Yeah.
I
me too.
couldn't find my guy in the dark, so I was pushing stuff in.
Wait, which one?
The below the anvil with it's the one that makes a 90-degree angle.
Okay, the measurement tool. Yeah.
Two rulers. Yeah.
And then which one?
I just click it and that was it, and it makes everything bright.
I don't know. Whatever. I see things fine.
Uh-oh.
Someone made a mark. Okay.
Something's not good here.
You have to. Yeah, you have to click back on the character, Lack.
What'd you
All right,
do?
are we all in
The
here?
head and shoulders.
Here.
Ugh. Finally, goodness gracious, it takes like 4 hours to walk through that stinking cave.
All right, you're in
Gosh.
the comm room, comm center.
We need to get a mining cart.
I'll
ride or
remind you
something.
what you kind of found before. Brack's comfy bed.
Mhm.
This is an old Imperial unit, so it's sort of out of place from all the other equipment. There's a generator over here, which let me actually, I think there should be a light on here. Yeah, there's a light on here. So that thing's running. Now these things are pretty much shelled out though, but they still look like they have things in them, but a lot of it was like, pulled out kind of thing. So it all looks sort of damaged. So O2, what do you do? Or what do any of you do in here?
Can we do a fix on this communications array here?
Where is that?
But
By the door?
I think we'd explain to him what we found. We found a communication that this communication station has been talking to another station nearby somewhere on planet. And they've been talking about what, we don't know what they've been talking about. We know they've been communicating regularly. So we want to see if we can figure out where that other place is or what it did or anything about it.
And we've got a data spike that's encrypted, and this must be how it's got secret codes on it, but we didn't want to mess around with it.
Hmm.
And then I
Can
don't know
I
if this room is
do-
actually up and running or not. So,
Ken,
It's
you
got
think-
electricity.
oh, okay.
Um,
Well, I thought on
It's
the
got
list
power.
it said something. Well, where was your list that had like your to-do list that we had? I can't find it. It like disappeared.
It's in the
but-
journal, player stuff
Oh, player journal. Okay,
on the tabs
There
there,
we go.
journal.
before I
gotcha.
do any of that, can I do an education and intelligence roll? Because
Yep.
my memory was faulty, and sometimes it comes back, sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, there you go.
About what was here, what this was used for.
Okay, so just a 2 difficulty.
Okay,
I'll give you
I'll
a
just
boost.
do the regular one.
Give you a boost.
Okay.
Processing.
Yeah.
What's this?
Success.
Okay.
Well, so you remember this is the comm center. You didn't have any business in here. You were more of the repair droid, and this was generally kept off limits to you or anybody really. But you, I guess, yeah. And I mean, it looks your coding tells you this stuff needs to be repaired for
Right.
sure. But it needs equipment. It needs communications equipment to be repaired. Well, one thing you do know, I guess I should, that you could, with like a hard, you could try to splice into there and see if there's any data left that you could find in the pieces that are left, in the gear, the equipment that's left.
Okay. So would that destroy the data spike, or is that without the data spike? That's just me trying it.
No, the data spike would go into either one of these units, the Imperial one or the. It's a kind of a. You could plug it into either one of them. Would it destroy it? You're not sure.
Okay.
Or would it be a one use or a repeated use? You're not sure. Anyone with a leadership can roll to see about that.
Leader, no,
Which
my
one
leadership
do we want to
is
use?
once.
A hard leadership roll. I don't know if any of you
Leadership.
have it.
No, I actually got 3. I thought I had 1 on there.
Oh, you got 3 for leadership?
Yeah.
Okay, roll it. 3 versus a 3.
There it goes. Difficulty
3.
3.
Hard. It's a. Next roll is a setback because you're trying to figure this out loud. Why are you way over here though?
Out in the. I was trying to figure out why I have this. Last time I clicked on my guy, it left a silhouette of something over down by the junk pile, and just trying to figure out how to get rid of it.
Wait, what?
So, Lack, you have to click where you click those rulers that form that 90 degrees.
Yeah.
There's that icon that looks like a head and shoulders right above it. You have
Yep.
to click that one back.
Yeah, the bracket's on the top. That selects and then you can delete it.
Nope, still there.
Here, I can delete it.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
But I just under the temp, so the second icon makes the templates. So if I made a template in here, see this template I just made?
Yeah.
So I can't, if I try to select it again, I keep making more by accident. So you have to then go up to the brackets, select that, and then you can select the templates and just delete them or move them or whatever.
Okay.
So you have to go back to the brackets to mess with it. Okay, sorry. So
Okay.
Lack, you're in there. Yeah, Lack's in there fumbling around. Oh, I think that blah, blah, the data spikes. Yeah, I'm the one that had it. Or I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I shouldn't be acting. Lack, you're the one with the data spike. You failed to tell them whatever. You're stressing them out. What do you do? How do you?
I'm
do that?
stressing them out.
Yeah, whoever rolls next is going to get a setback.
I'm just a med guy. I don't know anything about. I don't know nothing about this electronic stuff.
Okay. Thank you for that information.
Yes.
All right, what do you do, O2? He has the data
Let's-
spike. I mean, you can take it, use it, or whatever.
I have the data.
So we
spike?
get a setback.
Yeah, for the roll to use it.
Oh, okay.
Max just curled up on the bed.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's roll over here for this one. Let's try it on this one. This is the old Imperial one, right?
Right. With the data spike or without it?
Without it.
Without it. Okay. And you want to just splice into it and see if you can find any data?
Yeah.
Just go for it. Okay, so this one's a hard. No, it's a 4. It's a daunting. Or
Daunting?
daunting or formidable. I don't know which one's 4. Which one's 4? Dave?
Hard, daunting. Wait, hard. Yeah, I'll have to look it up.
Whatever.
I forgot.
It's daunting. We'll say daunting.
I usually
Daunting
use-
and
I
then
just-
formidable.
For difficulty,
Or difficult.
as I just use it.
And
Yeah.
you feel a darkness coming on. So it's with
Yeah,
one
force
upgrade.
daunting,
Daunting with an upgrade.
Formidable is 5.
Okay, so daunting is 4 with an upgrade. The challenge die. Yeah, that's what you got to break
Okay.
to decipher to get into this Imperial comm unit. It's its own.
Does anybody else have computers? So I could get a boost.
Anyone have decent computers?
I have mechanics. That's all I have.
No, it's got to be computers.
I got 3 in computers.
Any skill in it?
No skill, no.
No help from anybody.
Well,
Will what? Yeah.
if I flip the light side, then I get the yellow. The green becomes a yellow, right?
Yes. Upgrade. And you get that 1 setback from Lack because of his little medical.
But I'm
rant.
not using the data spike.
Oh, that's true. Okay. I'll accept
Let's see what
I
happens.
don't want this data spike. Anybody want this data spike?
that.
The curse. Yeah, that's like.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
The unit closes. That doesn't close. It just rejects you, and it's got a security on it. Security protocol.
Okay. So I'll try the
Take
other one over here.
Take
then.
a strain. Take a
Okay.
coding strain. Okay.
Yeah. You tried Python instead of Perla. What are you thinking?
All right. Go ahead and roll on this one.
Now,
This one's a hard. Just a hard 3.
any boosts? No.
I don't know if you have any, or if you have any splicing talents. You know, any talents?
It would be from.
Oh.
I do have slicing. What in the world am I doing?
Ta-da!
Code breaker. The character removes setback from any attempt to break codes. So that's what I'm going to use for the spike. Defensive flight bypass
there you go.
security. Remove setback equal to the character's brain. That doesn't. From skullduggery or computer skill checks made to disable a security device or open a locked door. But there wasn't a setback on it. So
Well,
I don't have to
Wait.
have the setback.
it'll take it off
Is there
the
a secu-
data spike if you use the data spike.
Is there a security device? Because if it isn't, skullduggery will work. I'm actually pretty good at that. That's one thing I can do.
Well, but
So
this
can
is
I add-
computers, though. It's just computers. It's not like a mechanical
It's-
lock.
oh,
Like
it's not-
skullduggery is like a
okay.
mechanical thing, not a
Okay.
computer thing.
I didn't know if it was a mechanical, like
yeah.
a mag lock on it or something. Okay.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's if I were making a skullduggery check, then you could boost me because you could help me kind of figure it
Yeah,
out.
like if
But
it was
since
a
it's
Yes, sir.
computers, you can't.
yeah, it's just computers.
Right.
Yeah, you can't cross.
And I can remove the
Okay.
setbacks because of my ability too. So
Okay. Here we go.
Wait, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I was doing this
whatever
one
he
over
did, he
here.
got successful.
Wait, what? Oh, it's 3. It's 3 difficulty.
3 difficulty.
Is your and it's because it's 3 difficulty, and I'm gonna give it how many it's severely damaged, so 2 setbacks. You can remove those.
Light set point.
So I can remove both of those.
Okay, all right, so just 3 difficulty.
3 difficulty. Roll.
All right, so take a strain, and so you learn that this is basically a mining operation. It had it built it, or it mined a tech spice, but a minor tech spice used to support another tech spice. And tech spice is basically in minerals used for high end, like electronics and all the minerals, all the little tech stuff, right? So it's a valuable minor part of a bigger operation. And it's a small mine that's supporting
Okay.
a larger mine somewhere. So that, and then of course
So
you find
I'm dead.
What?
Go ahead.
That's it. Yeah, that's
Go ahead.
your 1 success. That's it. That's what your one success. That's what this
Okay.
operation was. A local operation
betting-
supporting a bigger operation nearby or somewhere.
I'm betting that data spike communicates to the larger facility. And so, should we just try it here, see what happens? Or wait?
Sure, we can try it here. I mean, I don't think it's gonna.
Oh.
It's up. Brock, what do you think, man? Should we try it or should we just leave it be?
It's a good plan to find this other mine, but I don't know if we need to do it now. Is that what you're concerned about? Sorry, I was dozing.
That's my concern is if we do it now and we get some unwanted attention, we've already got a bunch of unwanted attention coming in like 12 days. That's another situation. You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know what you guys want to do.
Well,
Let's save
I-
it.
I would like to check out that tower that's like outside there.
He's-
You did.
Flex on-
It's empty. Okay, there's nothing there for crying out loud.
Nothing there.
It looks like some radar dishes and some communication array there, Ron.
I know,
Why'd
I
you draw it
just-
that way if
I don't
there's
know.
nothing
I drew
there?
it, but I never did anything with it.
because I didn't plan anything with it. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't think of anything either.
that would actually be a good thing
Anyway.
to fix up though. if
Okay,
it
so I
was
think
a
O2, you
mistake.
said something. You got cut out. What did you last say?
We can wait. It's not. We got stuff to do. Got to fix
Yeah.
the land speeder. Got to get that truck over to whomever.
Yeah.
Got to look at the
Yeah, we-
skiff and see if we can fix some more stuff up.
We better get that truck back to these people because they're waiting for those supplies. The other thing, the two Gamorrean guards that we spared, are they working for the town as well, Ron?
Uh-huh.
They are?
Yeah.
Because we got those. We have gaffy sticks and vibro axes. I don't know how you guys feel about handing over vibro axes to some Gamorreans that were our enemy at one time, but I don't know. I figured it would add to their ability to keep the riffraff out of town, but it would also avail them with the opportunity and the means to enforce their own little law system if they want to. So that's my big worry.
Let's give them to the council.
Them
That's
decide.
Yeah, let them decide.
Yeah, there's a town council
Yeah.
here.
All right, we'll do that. So do you guys want to just take all that stuff back over there?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Yeah, and then we'll strip this skiff. Now remember, that's where they're going to communicate with us. The ship. What's the name of their ship, Ron?
Oh, I didn't give it a name yet. I'll give it a name.
Okay. Anyway, the ship, which has yet to be named, that will be communicating. They're going to send a coded transmission in 12 days to let me, who they think I'm one of their crewmen. They're going to let me know when they're going to be arriving and stuff. So we've got that little rendezvous.
Yeah, we have some work to do for that. We're gonna have to fortify
Yeah.
some areas. Yeah.
We're going to have to force multiply somehow.
All right.
If that's possible.
So what do you guys do?
I guess we haul the van. Hey, the droid that's all shot up and beat to pieces that's in the van. Can O2, can he make use of any of those parts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's take that out of there.
Actually, is there any other stuff that's not nailed down in the van that we can use that doesn't have like the town's name on it?
No, just the droid has just been damaged, and that's about it. I mean, everything else is
That's
just the
about it.
cargo. The
Yeah,
other
well,
one, the
that's
other
the
one
droid.
somehow floated out. You know, got thrown out for some weird reason, and you know,
He jumped
lost
ship.
in the desert.
He did. We'll have to go pick
Mhm.
him up maybe as a consolation. Okay. So yeah, we'll take that droid out and that'll give him some parts. And then we'll drive that van back to town.
You mean the delivery truck?
Yeah.
I don't know what a van
Yes.
is.
Well, I don't know what a delivery truck is.
Speeder truck. Okay. All right. So you guys are heading back to town with what? Just the delivery truck, or what vehicle? The air speeder, or the land speeder?
We'll take
The,
the
flash
our,
speeder?
Our we'll take our air speeder and then the delivery van. Or truck? Does that sound good, guys?
We
Yep.
can get back.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything before you guys head back? I mean, you guys get a night's rest, whatever.
What's wrong with the kid? He looks glum.
Lost
He's
my
not
shiny
listening.
rock.
What? After all that
I
trouble
think
you went
took
through
my
and
precious.
crawling through that thing's guts, you lost it? Seriously, you lost the rock?
Well, obviously the Force wanted me to lose it for a reason.
It's probably because you've been hanging out with me too long. That's the problem. I brush up on people.
Maybe it's in the speeder. That's where you were all day.
It was. Did you check the speeder?
No, I didn't check anywhere.
Well, can we do a quick check, Ron,
Go ahead.
for the boy, for a
Roll.
shiny new rock?
You're gonna roll?
What do we do? Roll perception?
Yeah, you're just gonna look around the flash speeder.
Yeah, I guess. Give me
Take a
second
dark
here.
point.
Yeah,
while you
move
do
my
it.
guy out of here.
I'll assist.
Yeah.
Just a medium with a dark point, with an upgrade.
All right, give me a second. Oh, my guy's got a good perception. That's why he did that. I'm infamous for good perception.
Well, O2
All
would,
right, so
would
I
help
got-
you. That's for sure.
So I get 2 boosts.
No, just one. You only,
One
you only
boost?
Can I
get
give him
one.
a boost because I know what it looks like and it's kind of glowing?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
That's either one, yeah.
All right, and then how many difficulty?
I've
2
got 2
difficulty with 1
ranks.
upgrade.
Do you have at least 2 ranks?
I have 3 yellow
Oh,
in perception.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
2 difficulty, 1 upgrade.
Okay, so one.
So
one
purple, red.
challenge. Okay, 1 purple, 1 red. I have 2 boosts, 3 proficiency. So let her rip. Oh, but I have 3 advantages.
Oh,
so maybe
no.
I don't spot it, but Brack, maybe he makes a perception check and I'll and my boosts to him.
No, that's not how this works. You pat,
All right.
you pat Arias. Arias, you feel like Macon really made an effort to find your crystal in the flash speeder, but no success.
Could we check the van?
The delivery truck?
Yeah. Did he ever go out and do anything in the van? I can't remember.
The only other place I think he probably scoured through the skiff some as
The
well,
skiff?
but yeah.
All right. Should I
If you
check
fill
the
out in the
skiff?
desert, it's going to be hard to find.
Yeah, we're not going to find it. I'll check the skiff just to make one last effort.
Okay, go ahead and roll 2 difficulty.
All right. Check the skiff. Three successes and a triumph.
Nice.
Yours for sure. For sure. Ha ha! It's not in there.
Not in there. What do I get for the triumph?
You're
Did I find
dang
something else that we
sure.
missed?
You're
Do we-
you're zackety sure it's not in there.
Got a
Zack.
different crystal.
Can I
You-
find? Can I keep the triumph?
You
for
find lots of
something else?
rocks though.
Yeah.
Same
Can I check the
size.
room I was
Find
sitting in earlier?
What?
Can I check the room I was sitting in earlier where I first lost it or wherever, like where I
You
first realized it was missing?
you want to tear it apart?
Yeah, sure. I'll tear it apart.
You're gonna tear
That's what he
apart the
wants you to
room?
do.
I'll give in.
You've been goaded.
Building.
Yeah, I close the door. I tell him to barricade
to the
me in
dark
there.
side.
I'm going feral.
You're gonna tear the room apart to find the crystal.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay. So what's your
Whoa.
perception roll?
My perception is 2 green and 1 blue.
Oh, blue for what's that from?
It's
Yeah,
some
I've got a
ability
blue.
he
I think
Oh,
has.
it's
yeah.
from one of my
A
talents.
force ability.
All
Can
right.
I hand him that triumph in some
No,
fashion?
no.
Okay.
Okay, roll that against a purple and a red. And the place is very not cluttered, but there's a lot of stuff in there, so I'll give you a setback.
One success. That was pretty hard roll.
Okay. Okay. You find it. find it in the pockets that you've always had it in, and you are angry. It's always been there in your pocket where you've always had it, and you get a sense of anguish. So, and you might want to call it your precious. What?
Did it turn red?
What is this? Who did this?
What happened? Why does everything look sepia?
Who did this big? Someone made a big marker thing.
Showed up when I was not using. There it goes. Using it.
All right.
There's another
Do we
one.
have any?
I was trying to remove it.
This is the feeling you get, Arias. After you find it, where it was the whole time.
Go like Kylo Ren when he gets all angry, just starts smashing everything.
Yeah, and the place is demolished, by the way. The place was torn up, everybody.
Tore up our bed.
Lack, you want to roll anything or think about anything?
What is there to do?
Roll your force die.
Force die?
Yeah.
Roll. What the heck? I'm rolling.
Angry with me.
And
You start
that's-
trashing everything.
You just
Three in
you
a
hear
row.
you hear the trashing of the barracks, the garrison in there, and and the yelling and the growling from Arias in this room, and maybe you don't like him. Maybe he's just not worthy.
Worthy.
That's what you feel.
I should go check up on him. Where is he?
He's trashing the room in there. He's closed the door.
Over here?
The door's closed though.
In a minute. No, I opened the door.
You do? Are you sure about that? Because
Well, if I'm done trashing everything, I've already found it by now, right?
no, I mean
What happened?
maybe, but
Oh,
you are. He's gonna maybe Lack is gonna steal it from you. Lack is not to be trusted.
uh-oh.
Okay, I opened the door.
Okay. All right, Lack, you go in. Arias looks like he's
Hey, what's
disheveled.
going on?
Disheveled. He's sweating. He's angry looking.
Everything okay in here?
Yeah, I just had a moment. I'm fine now, though.
He's grasping his pouch really tight, or whatever.
Maybe we should go
Okay.
meditate sometime.
What was that?
We should go meditate sometimes.
Meditate.
Meditate? All right.
Meditate.
All right, well, if everything's okay in here.
The whole place is a wreck. It's destroyed. It has to be rebuilt by O2. Not now, though.
I hope this was a very fulfilling experience for you.
Well, not really, no.
No?
All right.
All right.
What do you guys do? Or you can continue
Well,
talking. That's
take
fine by
that.
me.
I'm going to go back to the other guys.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
All right, Lack, you got to chill down your spine as you leave, but then you
Yes.
realize he's following you.
Now that your back's turned.
Hey, is everything okay? Oh my gosh! Oh, what are you? Oh no! Oh, what a mess! Oh man! Oh,
Oh, like,
Harmed
who's
on
that
this
talking?
place.
starts
Sweeps.
picking up things.
Get in there,
That's our
Sweeps. Do your
custodian.
job. You need to get your stuff under control there, Arias. You need to work on your temper.
Why don't you work on your
Cooler
temper?
heads. Cooler heads. Don't you
right.
take that tone with me.
I'll
I
let
need
this
to
whole
go back
place-
to the town and become its security force. I am ready to go. I also am missing a thermal detonator Does anyone happen to have an extra thermal detonator?
Lying around?
Preferably safely tucked away somewhere.
Yeah, well, mate, why don't you ask Arias? He lost his rock earlier and then lost his stuff in the stinking infirmary.
And lost my number.
Or in the barracks. He lost a
He
number
lost
of
his
his
temper.
medicine there.
I am aware of organics in the sense of sarcasm.
I don't have
All
a
right.
Anyway,
bomb.
get me to town.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, we head back to town.
All right, everyone's got the gear they need.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guns. Everybody, make sure you've got a water on you just in case. Maybe two.
I don't have any
if you could
water.
Carry it. Gary, get 2 waters
I've
and
got
just
3
get some
waters.
food.
Should I drop 1 or just keep 3?
Just keep 2. And then I'll throw a couple of ration packs in the speeder.
How do I get a?
You go to the equipment list. It's that suitcase looking thing up in the upper right menu.
Yep.
And you open it up, and then you go to, it's usually under low tech stuff, and it should say like ration pack. Just pull like one of those into your guy, and then the water pack should be down. Water pack or gourd should be down right.
I got nothing with water.
You don't have water in there?
No.
Oh, it should be. It's at the bottom.
No, I got ration, emergency med pack.
Here, I'll
medicine
give you one.
powder,
I'll give you one.
calming.
Yeah,
All right.
Ron can fix that. Oh, and I throw a glow rod in the back just in case, and I'm carrying those binoculars. I just need to put them on my sheet.
Yeah, put them on your sheet.
Gotcha.
We bring the stun grenades.
There we go.
Hey, Brack,
Okay,
if you want to
great.
bring those stun grenades, bud, you grab them,
Oh, yeah, I'll
because
put
that's
'em in the
actually not a
speeder.
bad thing to have. Because I've got some frag grenades on me. I never leave home without them, especially in this game.
I gotta redraw
Plan
that.
B. Gotta have plan B.
Plan B. Always have. I like Plan C as
Boom.
well.
Plan B is boom.
Plan B is boom.
As you guys
Plan C is
drive,
concuss.
as you
What's up?
guys drive through, just so you know, as you guys drive, I just want to get this in there real quick. As you guys drive through Mosnito, in your flash speeder, everyone's looking at the flash speeder like this.
Getting
Okay.
dirty looks.
Sad
They're
looks.
just jealous. They're
Sad
just
looks.
jealous.
Anyway,
No,
all
they're
right,
just upset that they don't have one.
all right. So you guys go to Mosnito. Yeah, I'll put you over here. I guess. I'm just gonna move you. Sorry. O2, come back, O2, the other way. I moved him. All right. So this guy's gonna be out. Actually, he's probably gonna remain over here. Or I'll just leave him. Okay, so yeah, you're here. What do you guys do?
Mm-hmm. So Lilac's in charge of the town, basically. So
Yeah,
that's
she
who I
comes
gotta
out.
find. Okay.
And Mongo quickly comes out. She comes and looks at him, and they nod at each other. And I'm assuming you guys are just parked right here. Is fine.
Yeah.
So Koss is like, "Thank you for delivering me. I will now protect the town. But if you happen to find or get an extra thermal detonator, I need one. My coding tells me. So please get me.
Right. We'll make sure we get you one.
Otherwise, I
So you
could be,
can-
taken into the wrong hands and used for
Right.
bad things."
And you won't be able to self-destruct amongst
Exactly.
innocent people. No, I get it. Yeah.
Mongo comes up. Hey, nice land speeder. So, what's they talk with it? I'm, part of the town council, and well, we were 50-50. We made a deal, and you guys went to the old mine I told you about. So we just, I need to get my half of the deal. And
Really?
yeah, so I just was hoping maybe I could get that now.
No, because I don't think so. We managed to deliver this truck here with all your vehicle parts
Oh, that's not mine.
inside. Oh, that's not yours?
No,
None of those
Oh.
parts on that van are yours.
no.
Okay.
They never deliver anything
Cool.
to us.
Well, now you have.
Well,
They do now.
they do now.
What do you mean?
That's
Yeah.
outside the wall.
Hey, that's my. You guys got to get that truck back up and running. You got to send it back on its way.
Stop right there, Rodian.
What?
Lilac, that's the van. It was supposed to make a delivery here. There's a bunch of
No,
cargo
no, no.
inside.
It was going past us to deliver stuff. We were
Why
just
is it
trying to
going-
fix it up because it was close to Mosnito, and thusly, the trade block might deliver stuff to us if we do, if we do them one good. I mean, that's the deal there. So let me go check it out.
Can I follow him and make sure he doesn't snatch anything out of it?
Yeah, do that. And if he tries, cut him in half.
Plan B. Only Plan B, not Plan A.
Plan A is just off the table when
Watch
a
it.
Rhodian is involved.
So yeah, I
Oh,
just, made a deal. I told you about the place, and we're supposed to
Right.
be 50-50. So I'm really
Right.
just hoping I could get some stuff for this. That's all. Just,
Yep.
part of this town council, and so we just,
Right.
we all.
No, I hear you, man.
you
and you
just
got your hand
really
out just like the
appreciate
rest
it.
of them. Really, yeah. Just you're gonna have to hold off on that because we still have business to do, and we're still not done with the mine yet.
Well, what'd you get? What'd you find in the mine? He's looking at the car. Wow, this thing's a piece of junk, but I can fix it up, and I could take this.
No,
Piece
I don't
of
think you will.
junk.
Oh, we didn't get that in the mine.
Now you've done it.
Is this a
Yeah,
horn?
we didn't get that.
Is this a
no.
horn stuck in this thing?
We rebuilt it from one out in the desert.
What? What
You
do you
can
mean you
see-
went out
you
in the
can-
desert? At the vapor farm?
can
You built it
see-
from that one?
Yep.
You guys told me you didn't get that one. You
No,
couldn't
we got
get it.
parts off of one.
We got parts. It's a cobbled together one. Can you tell?
Yeah.
Look at it.
Okay.
It's barely
So-
running.
Lilac says,
So what-
okay. Go ahead, sorry.
Other character, what was the deal that we made? Because
The deal was he told us there was a bunch of stuff in this mine, and
Yeah.
and he basically sent us in there with no intel whatsoever. He just said there's a mine with a bunch of stuff in it. Go in there and get it, and give me 50% of whatever you find. And he gave us nothing.
I gave you the
up front.
mine for crying out loud. I told you there was a
No.
mine.
You know what else you didn't give us? You didn't give us any warning that Zico was going to send his buddies out after us. And
How am
then
I going to
was
give you a
killed.
warning? I don't even know how to contact you.
I tell you what. I'm going to take my 50% out of one of your legs. How about that? I'm going to blow your leg.
All right,
Okay.
all right. Now we're gonna
Okay.
work this out.
Okay,
people.
Lilac.
We're gonna work this out.
Entering initiative.
so I think we can set up a good list of the expenses and the risks and the successes we did related to the mine. And I think you'll find that their 50% is used up in saving the town, being
Goodwill.
attacked, expenses for repairs. It seems like we're just about even out.
Lilac's, okay, Mongo, no swearing. Okay, just let.
Cooler heads.
All right,
Cooler
so
heads.
let's roll a really hard negotiation because we're talking stress, man. All right, what is he?
So what he got instead was a secure town where he has
Oh,
nothing
man.
stolen from him by a boss,
Exactly.
All
bad
right.
boss.
His is,
Exactly.
we made a deal 50-50. I didn't talk about nothing else but a 50-50. I told them where the mine was, and it's all this. And look at, they got a flash speeder. Of course, it's all wrecked up, but whatever. It's still, I should get something out of this, not just save the town. Who cares? I was doing
Really?
fine with the Zico. All right. So there's that. So who's gonna argue with this guy?
I don't know what
Take
skills
off
am I
all
allowed to
Or
use.
do,
moisture, vaporators, put Zico back in charge.
Right, you have water and are like hydrated right now because of us. So let's not forget that either. So I
Okay,
tell you
that's
what,
one
I'll
for
push
you.
your holes.
How much is your life worth? I mean, we saved it.
I don't even drink
Fix
water.
the
I drink
vaporator.
acid.
Battery acid.
Really show me.
All right, so roll.
Guy is deranged.
Let's see. Anyone?
I'll call you on
He's
that.
going to use. Negotiation or coercion. So either one's the same for me. What do you guys use?
He's going to use coercion. All right, can I use
Negotiation or coercion? One of those two.
I'm not very good at either one of those.
Well,
Unless
you,
they
Anybody
have
good at
experience.
Brack's been
negotiation or
supporting you the whole
coercion?
time, so you get at least a boost from him for that.
Ooh, what?
Brack has been supporting him and
Oh.
and all this the whole time, so
I've
All
got
right,
an
so
a
okay.
boost from that at least.
What do you got, Lack?
Yeah, if you have
I've got
Black's got-
one proficiency and 2 abilities for negotiation.
Okay, so you can.
There
you
you
can.
go.
So
I'm
you
gonna
can
stand in and
intervene
jump
here.
in.
What do you say, Lack? As they're arguing back and forth.
Calm down. Is it regular 2 difficulty?
Wait, that's it?
Well, I'm just wondering what else I got to roll. This one.
What do you say though before you roll?
How are you going to convince him it's a good deal to?
Well,
to-
you're claiming for half, right? And you have gotten water, and we need this speeder because we need to get around. Now we have that speeder van out there that you can take and use.
I can't take that. That's not mine.
That's your 50%. No, wait.
But that's not from the mine though. That's the delivery truck from the trade block.
What difference does it make?
Well,
You get,
I ain't stealing no delivery truck from the trade block.
but you'll take
come down hard on him.
You'll take a speeder car that's been thieved out of
I just
a
want
mine.
something like, I just need some vessel parts or something because, if you guys are going to go to the mine where I told you to better go, then actually going to get something out of it. And I need some vessel parts, I need some gear parts, and I need stuff to fix stuff. And I only got one speeder that's barely even working that I can't even rent out because nobody's coming into town.
You know what he was going to do? He was going to rent that out to us for 500 credits, and we didn't have 5 credits to our name. So we had to walk out into the desert.
See?
With
exactly
animals.
what I'm talking about. And I can't even do any of this because I don't have enough
That
stuff.
Lilac provided. You didn't provide anything but some information, my friend. So I think you made out pretty well in the deal. You're still alive.
Agreed.
You've got
Agreed.
water. You've got food. You've got supplies.
We
and
give
your
him, like,
town
one-
I also got a thermal detonator right here. Just kidding.
You have a thermal detonator?
Better now. Force yank that out of your
Sorry,
hand.
going out of character.
Because we have an IG unit that needs that, by
All
the
right.
way.
Roll. Okay, Lack. Let's roll. Lack. Okay, I've heard enough. I've really heard enough. Really. Lack, roll, and I'll give you 2 boosts, and I'm gonna take just 1 setback. So take
Take a light point.
1 challenge and 1 setback from me.
Definitely do a light side on that one.
Flip a light side.
1 challenge.
Otherwise, we're
Or sorry, 1 proficiency and 1 setback on my side. The dice you got.
I don't know what that means then for
What?
him.
Yeah, I don't either.
1
Can you set
proficiency.
the roll up for him?
1 yellow and 1 black.
we
One
could
yellow.
always take him up to the mine and show him the little hole where the rats come out.
We could.
This is your part of the mine.
Sarlacc.
Yeah, where the Sarlacc was nesting. Yeah, we could always do that too.
Mhm.
All right.
You
all
want
right,
your 50% out of the
Got it?
Sarlacc?
One.
Your part is the
I'm
Sarlacc
sorry.
part.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Here, I said it wrong to you. 1 red and 1 set. There.
Okay. And then you get 2
And
boosts from
you
us.
get 2 boosts. Right? Okay. Yeah, that's right. You see it? Is it correct?
Yeah. No, that's right.
Okay, roll that, Lack.
5 successes and a triumph.
Go back into your hole. What's your name?
Yeah.
Okay, he says, well, okay, well, she's look, he saved our town, da-da-da, they risked ourselves, da-da-da. So he's like, and he goes, well,
We can give him something. Maybe
can you just
when
do me
O2
one?
has time, we can fix his speeder maybe when we have time.
What if you just,
No 2 has time.
can you just give me, okay, how about this? You guys mentioned that there was a broken down speeder at the Vaporator farm. Why don't you just, it'll take you an hour to get there. Give me the parts, and I'll always help you guys. Okay? I just need some vessel parts. And if you deliver that truck back to the trade block, we'll be able to start ordering things. I can order extra things for you guys. But I need some vessel parts now to
Over?
fix up.
I figure we call them and they'll come pick it up.
So if we go out to the vapor farms where the broken down speeder is and get the vessel parts off that, bring that back to you, we're square?
We're square. And just so you know, if you send that delivery truck on its way for the trade block, that could open up, deliveries to Osnito.
Well, how are we going to send the delivery truck on the way because there's nothing to drive it?
Oh, I don't know. That's not my problem. But if you can
Yeah.
give me those vessel parts at that vapor farm, it's only an hour away on this broken
Yep.
up, ugly flash speeder you got here.
Right.
We're square, and I'll help you guys as well.
Okay.
Better watch this
What
slicer
about-
George will slice your throat if you talk bad about a ship.
O2
Brass, you're
loses
over
it.
there looking at. Oh, you came back?
So
Oh, okay, you came back. Cool. All right, Yakfo. Hey, something's stolen out of here. There's some stuff missing.
What's
Well,
missing?
stuff fell out when we were fighting. I don't know. Sorry. We got it back with 90% of the stuff in there.
What's
just,
missing?
just kidding. I wouldn't know. You didn't take anything, did you?
No.
Oh no, we're
No.
pure. We're honest.
Well, there's no droid
took
driver.
lots of lives.
There seems to be no droid driver. What happened to it?
Yeah, that was what was malfunctioning. He had been damaged in a something
Oh,
had attacked
He
the.
was destroyed.
So
Yeah.
now we got to get a droid driver to set up in there to get that thing back on its way. Actually, the trade block said that they can't even get it delivered to the receivers because apparently the town's been destroyed, or the settlement. That was supposed to be
Can
sending
the
them.
Triumph be used to force one of them to drive it?
Oh, Lakushian's drive? No.
Let me drive.
It was a negotiation,
Wait, forcing who to drive it?
wasn't it?
Oh, get one of the townsfolk.
Any
to
one
drive
of
it.
them.
Oh,
Well,
just to return it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah.
that was a different. Oh, you rolled medicine? Well, I think.
Oh, I called it up. Oh shoot!
Yeah, you did the wrong one.
Oh no.
All right, let's do that again. Or I did the wrong one. That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
you.
you did.
Yeah.
That's the DM's fault.
Yeah, can't undo it.
We shouldn't be
You already-
penalized.
It's his fault.
Let's do it again. Okay.
Oh my
Well, I
god.
asked if he was right. All right, here, negotiation. Roll again.
How about this? We'll
Check
get rid of
failed! What do you
We'll
know?
get rid of the triumph for one success instead, since. Oh, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you use a light point or no? You did use a light point for
He
that.
did.
yeah,
He
he
did.
did.
use
Yeah.
the
All right,
right
let me do it
point.
again. All right. There it is.
Ready?
Okay.
There we go.
Check 16. All right. It's the same thing. Whatever.
Yes.
All right. So there's no. Yeah, they need a droid for the delivery truck. Blah blah blah. What do you guys do?
We don't have a droid for the delivery truck.
That was
Wait,
pretty well
so-
destroyed.
Who's this over here?
All we had to do was bring the truck back.
That's
Oh,
what I
you
thought.
had to get it.
It's not our responsibility. No. It is not our responsibility to return it to wherever it needs to go. That was not the deal.
All right.
We
Well,
retrieved it.
We've went
Now
and
they
got
get to
it.
retrieve it.
Yeah. You guys deal with it.
fine.
It's
I'll
your
contact
town.
the trade block and
I'll-
let him know.
Let them know we saved it. The driver was destroyed. The other droid's probably in the desert somewhere walking around, and it's here for them to come and get it.
Fine. I'll let him know.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh,
You can't do that
Here.
work for them.
he gives you 100 credits. You did your job.
How about you give us some backpacks instead of 100 credits? Can we do that?
Sure. 2 backpacks.
Two backpacks for 100 credits.
2 backpacks.
That's 50 credits each. That's a deal.
Yeah.
I can make the
Okay.
backpacks.
Out of gear parts. We don't have any more
Yeah,
out of gear parts. Ugh. Just take his backpacks. I'm sure they're superior quality.
2 back. Or who was a backpack?
I have one already, so
Oh, 2, or do you have
Who
one?
else? O2 has one?
Yeah, I have one.
He made one for himself.
All right,
need one?
I'll take one
Yeah.
if it can fit.
Does
Brack, you need
RS,
one?
Do you have one? Yeah, I'm at max
yeah,
encumbrance.
Brack, go ahead and take one because I think Arias is pretty well loaded up
Okay,
right now.
Rack and who else? Lack.
Yes.
He
We're
has
going
a-
two.
He's got a kitty princess backpack he can give you.
What?
Smaller. It's for a kid. No.
No, there. Okay, you got a backpack now. All right.
It's like some iconic deity of the sand dunes of Tatooine.
All right.
What
So
is this?
Yakfo goes back
What
to
is
his office. I'll let him know.
All right.
They go to the farm. Give me the best parts. We'll be squared away. How about that? It's only like an hour away.
Will we be able to haul? Do we have enough room in the speeder to haul the vessel parts back if we find them?
Yeah, I'll give you some tie strings or tie cables.
Well, that's very considerate of you.
Wine.
Okay, so a little history or backstory about the Vaporator farm. We ran into several Tuscan Raiders out there. They've been watching it and they've been waiting for somebody to come back out. They've destroyed all the Vaporators that they could get their hands on. I took as many parts out of them as I could, but I wasn't very experienced at the time, so my rolls were pretty pathetic. So O2 may be able to get some more stuff out of that I couldn't. But and then the farm itself got demolished by a bantha that had gotten loose. We had nothing to do with that. It just charged us and destroyed the building. No. So take that.
Rias had nothing to do with that.
Rias had nothing to do with that.
Where is he?
I think he just dropped off for a second. All right. So do you guys want to head out to the farm and grab the vessel parts? Because he's right, we are only an hour
It
out.
does seem fair.
Yeah.
You know what seems fair is I could just shoot him and the Rhodian and we'd have a great day. Then we'll just go have a drink. You know.
Plan B. Remember, please.
Hey, I'm right here. I can hear you.
I know. That's the point.
Find your happy sandy place.
I hate this place. There's sand everywhere. I can't take it. I'm just like Arias. I'm on a razor's edge here, man.
I've had sand in my underwear for days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You ever taken a bath with sand? It's not pleasant.
For 13 episodes.
You finally cracks.
I hate this place. Hold me, Brack.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Oh, man.
Hang in there. We're doing some good here.
All
We're
right.
saving the
We're gonna be
town.
fine, man.
You guys are
They
going to
have
head over
water,
there?
They have food. They're good.
Oh gosh. Yeah, we're eating
You're doing
fungus
good work.
food, but it's better than nothing, that's for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so who's driving? Is it Arias is driving it or anyone?
Arias is driving. I think he has a better piloting role. Brack is the better gunner.
Okay.
I'll sit in the co-pilot seat.
An hour later. Oh, everybody
Yeah.
roll their resilience. With a medium, so 2 difficulty, just for the heat, the hot air, you know, get your joints and sunburny and dust. And
Where am I?
2 difficulty.
You
You're
got
in there.
water. Would that help?
That's O2.
Say it again?
Would the water help?
Yeah, if you want to drink
Yeah.
water, take it down 1 level.
Can they
Make it easy.
can they give us the water before we leave? Because they have the vaporators now and they're pretty much stocked.
What is your dealio?
Well, I don't want to use our
Fine.
water if we can use theirs.
Fine. Everyone
okay?
take
I'll just
a-
drink it out of the stinking hose.
Everyone take a one difficulty.
1 difficulty.
Give me some
Okay.
failures. Oh, ha! O2. Do it again with 1 difficulty.
Yeah.
Oh no, you
2
don't get water.
successes.
Oh,
O2 doesn't
no.
get water.
Water doesn't help them.
Check
We gotta get some
fail.
oil.
yeah.
All right. Take 2 strain there.
You know, we gotta get
O2?
some better oil for this
Yeah.
heat.
He needs an
He's not
oil
used to
bath.
So I'm
Needed
only
to eat.
taking
You know what?
1
Oh yeah.
because of
With
all
my.
With all the stuff O2's done
Talents.
for us,
There you
we
go.
owe him an oil bath.
Oh yeah.
Where's
But
Garrett?
it's going to have to be after the fight.
All right, you
Essentially
guys
here in a
drive
dozen
along.
days. In a
and-
fortnight.
Up ahead, you see, the ridge there. The
Hold on one second. I'll see if I can get it back on.
Oh, cool.
the famous Tuscan Raider Ridge shooting down at Arias and
Oh my God.
Macon.
Here's my roll.
Okay. Only one difficulty because
Oh, 1 difficulty? Okay.
everyone got a drink of water.
Resilience and
A couple minutes. And then
difficulty.
all right, so take a strain. Although I guess you don't have to because you're
I'll take a strain and just heal later.
I mean, don't you avoid a strain when you
I don't
one of your
know.
talents? I think you actually reduce it by a strain.
Is that the resolve talent?
It's one of those.
If it's resolve, it's down to a minimum of 1.
Yes.
No, it's not resolved.
Oh, down. Oh. I don't know. But just check it out. But otherwise, take a strain.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you guys see up ahead the farm? Check it out. It totally looks demolished.
Ooh.
And there's some carnage there.
That's
there
had quite
should
a
be-
fight here.
Looks like a lot of water erosion.
Can you guys hear and see me?
Yeah.
Okay, now.
Okay,
Yep.
because like it muted and like turned off the audio all by itself, and I couldn't get it off. It was weird.
You're back.
Yeah, you're good
Okay.
now.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it. I don't know what happened to it, and then the
We got
foundry was freaking out.
like 2 minutes, guys. So, what
The
Head on in.
the thingamajigger's right here, the speeder.
Okay.
Do we see any signs of return of Tuscans or anything? We're actually gonna look around.
Well, okay, so roll your.
Well,
Just look on the ridge there, or
one thing about Tuscans
Yeah.
you need to know is they do walk a certain way to mask their numbers.
single file.
So
What's the difficulty?
they're hard to spot. They're really
We'll make it
wily.
a 3 because of the terrain.
The
Or no.
genealogy.
Sorry, 2 and 2 setback because of the terrain. 2 and 2 setback.
Can I make the roll as well?
We need to both look around
Yeah.
carefully.
Yeah.
I'll let 2 of you roll.
Perception. Ron, do I get a bonus or a boost since I know the terrain pretty well?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you a boost.
Okay. How many difficulty?
2 difficulty, 2 setback.
Okay.
Ooh, those setbacks
I
paid
can't see
off.
that far. Maybe use your binoculars. It might help.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna use the binoculars.
All right, so
Will
take
that
off
help?
the 2 setback.
Okay. All right. Come on, baby. 4 successes.
Okay, so take a strain because of the heat,
The threat. Gotcha.
but you don't see. You think you're sure there's no Tuscan Raiders along the ridges
Okay.
there.
All right. And we don't
Just-
see any in the facility itself.
You don't see any Tuscan Raiders over there either.
Okay. All right.
I mean, you don't- yeah. It looks pretty
So,
clear to them.
Barack, are you good staying on the gun on Overwatch while I cover O2 to go get those parts? We can move closer.
Yeah, let's head on in.
All right. So I don't know, Ron, are you moving the speeder or should we?
Oh, how close do you want to get?
We're
Brackets
getting,
up on the gun.
yeah.
Huh? What?
So
Brack's on the gun.
I remember we
Charged
found
up,
some
ready to
cover.
go.
I remember we found some cover like over here. So that's where I want to park the speeder.
Well, it's not really. Yeah, I guess there's some.
It was some cover,
Right.
yeah. And then I'll cover O2 as we head over to the speeder to. Anybody else that wants to come is more than welcome. I just.
I'll go for protection.
Yeah,
So
it's nice
action.
to have protection. Thank you.
All right, O2 goes and Tink.
I could stay on Overwatch or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can kind of keep an eye out.
making you go.
Yeah, I can't shoot. I can't select my guy without touching the stupid speeder. There we go. Thank you. And I have the binoculars out. I'm watching the horizon. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, good. Lack,
So-
what are you doing?
I'm gonna move right here in the ditches and
Like this?
keep an eye out.
All right. Arias, roll your perception. Just like looking around the place. I'm just gonna describe. See.
I'm at just the normal difficulty. 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the bantha that you guys finally killed as it ruptured this entire building and all this debris and you remember there was a you guys did a funeral pyre like over here with dead Tuscan Raiders and now that's kind of gone. It's just kind of scattered and gone or not there anymore. And you're kind of looking down around at at everything and everything looks kind of bashed up and moved like the giant the bantha with the rib cage and all. It's all like kind of broken up and scattered and just utterly just destroyed or whatever. And everything's just kind of like in a weird place and there's a bunch of sand, like the sand is blown in, kind of the weather, like a sandstorm type of thing.
Let's
And
look down there, Macon.
Does this look like the work of
Well, Macon, you're looking up at the ridges, right, to make
Okay,
sure nothing
gotcha.
is coming
that's
and
right.
scanning.
Okay.
So
right now everything looks good on the ridges.
yeah, and O2, you're checking that thing out to make sure, or you're gonna do your roll, right, to get the parts.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Don't forget
Just a
your-
regular difficulty.
Yeah, don't forget your
Regular?
boost because of the
yeah, hold on a sec. Let me.
toolkit.
I just need to do a quick roll here.
Okay.
Just for
Thanks, Macon.
Yep.
And it's 1, right? Not 2?
It's 1 boost. Yeah. If I was assisting, it'd be 2, but I'm keeping an eye on the ridge just in case.
Okay.
But our luck, it's going to be a Sarlacc has somehow decided to take a siesta here.
It's a Sarlacc.
Uh,
Sarlacc. Oh,
Yeah.
do that.
that would
Maybe
be a
some of
big
the
hole
big
in the
animal.
ground or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably some other big animal.
Yeah, some other.
Go
nasty
ahead and roll.
thing.
No.
Yeah, because we got to
Okay.
call it here.
Rhymes with kite, or is it crate?
Great dragon. Oh, goodness gracious. Don't even say it. I don't even know what that is. It just sounds horrible.
Okay, so we're gonna get. Let me just get. I don't have. I don't. Oh, I should have a different kind of music. Dang it.
We tried to do
I
right by
now
these
know I need
guys.
some new music, and I'll get it going for the next one. But
We tried to do right by these Tuscan Raiders. We did kill them, and it was a worthy foe and adversary. but-
this is what comes out of the dirt.
Ugh, that thing from the show.
Just coming out of just pooling itself.
Go cut it in half, Arias.
Yes.
I dare you.
We'll go into
I'm daring
combat
you.
mode next time, people.
Cliffhanger.
It's good. You always end on a cliffhanger and begin with a fight.
Yeah.
We'll do initiatives and all that stuff. Got it?
What is that?
It's yet to be named, actually.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's in the show.
Yep.
All right. Anybody got a chain they can use and whip around? And
No, we got
Alright.
guns though. We got guns and vibro blades.
That's an
So,
oddly
Yeah.
small head.
yeah,
all right.
yep.
That was an interesting episode.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Yep.
Everyone
Good game,
okay?
guys.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
You guys
That was
take
fun.
care.
Fun game.
Yep.
Good night.
Had a lot of fun.
We got a lot of good stuff done.
Yeah.
We did. We did.
XP.
Good night.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 15 XP, everybody.
15.
Or no,
Sweet.
no. Well, no, there was no real combat, so I'm gonna say 10 then. All right, just to be mean. And
No combat. If he hadn't hit that guy, we'd have had all kinds of combat.
hit what?
And I had to fake that dude out about the starship and whatnot.
You guys are too slow for me. 10 XP.
Right.
And
take that.
5 for anyone that's below. Walter, David, Ken, you get an extra 5.
Yeah, I
so
think
15.
everybody else gets an
Extra
extra
five.
5.
Okay.
And Gary and Larry
Well,
just
yeah.
10. All right.
Yes, sir.
Sounds
All
good.
right,
Okay,
you
okay,
guys.
thank you.
All
Be
right.
safe. We'll see you next
you
week.
guys.
Yeah.
See ya,
All right.
bye.
Bye.